New campaign.
Erase you from the dead, you're married
Darien.
now.
Yeah, you guys are married now, don't you know?
You have to go home with him.
Yeah.
No, hey, I gotta make sure I keep going to school for the sake of our kid.
Oh, it's okay, he can do that. He can also provide for the both of you.
Wait.
He
Goodness,
will not
Darien.
be a
Go back to the
statistic.
dorm, and like you glance into Darian's room, and you see him like clinging to the windowsill for dear life.
Someone's trying to pull him out the fucking window!
Just go, wait.
Wait. I just having the mental image of not just Othros trying to pull him through the window, but also Kuchipachi.
Yeah, you know when
Kuchipachi
small
wants
animals
mother.
like latch onto things, like tries to grab your sleeve and you just lift your arm, they're left dangling. I feel like it's gonna be that.
Here's the issue: Kuchipachi's really heavy.
Yeah, that would be a
Full
problem.
of acid.
That,
That's kind of
and I say this in the nicest, most loving way, he's flabby.
yeah. No, Darien is not lifting that motherfucker.
Like, you try to lift up one of him, like, he will sag on one side or the other or both.
It's like holding a blobfish. Hold on, wait.
Pretty
hold
much.
on.
Whoa. Alright, girl. Alright. Are you gonna pull up a picture of a blobfish?
I already am pulling up a picture of a blobfish.
Oh my
This is
God.
Darien holding Kuchipachi.
Very
It's your
true.
son.
Considering the face is not too different.
Yeah, it's genuinely, this is just...
Alright. I'm also, taking a sippy from the soda that Edge so lovingly gave me.
Soda sippy.
Soda sippy! Yippee! Alrighty.
Imported from Pennsylvania.
That's true, it was imported from Pennsylvania. I can't tell if the cat noises are from us or from Veggie now.
She was yelling at me to open the door.
Aw, sweet.
She will yell at me again to open the door in a
No
couple
worries,
seconds.
I completely understand. Let's see. This one. Hold on, I'm typing something up.
You're good.
It gives me time to finish an RP response to somebody.
B?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Girly Pop, I don't know who else you'd be RPing.
I have to respond to B so badly.
Dude, half of mine are stopped because Atlas keeps going, I need to reply, and then doesn't.
Okay, but I am sadly like that with Atlas. I love and peace.
Atlas has to be in the mood to write, and those moods can go, like, months at a time without happening.
That's
It is
fair.
what it is.
It is what it is.
Me and Ivory's are stalled because I cannot think of
Anything. Yeah.
a new thing, and she feels immense Catholic guilt if we only have one side of it going.
That's so funny.
What?
You know what? I'm with Ivory on that one.
Yeah, I need to think of just a new plot line for my side of me and Ivory's RPs. Because I can't only respond to her side or she'll feel guilty.
It's valid.
Fucking mood.
Unfortunately, I have very specific hyperfixations that I can only go to like one friend about right now. So I grab B by the neck.
Zombie was trying to make a Grim AU vampire, but then they were like, can I just make him a different OC? I'm like, yeah, that's
I
fine.
saw that. That's so funny though.
This is the second time that Zombie's like, I'm gonna make a Grim AU character, and then it just turned into a different OC.
Is the other one the pirate one?
Reverse.
The cowboy.
The cowboy! I was close. That was my second guess.
I didn't know that I had a pirate OC.
It's the shark one. Or the orca?
Oh,
Because
that's
he has-
actually Grim.
That is Grim! I'm so
Yeah.
smart! I'm so smart!
Yeah, that wasn't a separate OC, but like he could be, I don't know.
It's so slay. It's so slay, honestly. Alright. How are you guys looking? Is everybody in their character sheet?
Let me
Is
in.
I
everybody
am.
in the roll 20?
I
Oh, wow. Oh my god, I said oh whoa and the cat responded.
Oh my god. How does
Alright.
she know that? She's old as shit.
She is so old.
You spoke her language.
I also
Oh,
put
Mima.
her bed next to my desk because she likes to hang there, so if you hear her,
Aw.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, she's hold on, let me see if I can take a quick picture and then I promise we'll start.
Yeah, no
um,
apologies. My cat will also be screaming, so we're just gonna get yelled at together.
Yeah, we're just gonna get yelled at.
I should let you guys know, this is off topic.
Yeah.
Nicholas is coming to Charlotte.
Oh my god, seriously?
Dead
oh
ass.
shit.
Dead ass.
Girly pop, what, he offered?
He's like, I'm actually coming to North Carolina this weekend to visit a friend, but like I could drive through Charlotte and we can hang out for a day if you want.
Oh
I'm
my
like-
god, girl.
Like, I was like, yeah, fuck it. Like, sure.
I don't know if I told you, but like on a similar topic, like a guy I flirted at YamaCon is actually coming here to Nashville as well.
Do you want to know something really crazy?
Yeah.
My friend who went to a local convention in Raleigh had the exact same thing happen to her.
What the fuck is with these
The
dudes?
same weekend of MomoCon.
The fuck is with these dudes? Why are they so
What?
desperate?
What happened?
They are
What's go-
in your vents.
They're single in our area.
Yeah, literally.
They're trying their best to be
Only-
single in our
Only
area.
managed to bag the Toho fan. Fuck.
We'll like update each other and what happens. Are you gonna see him?
Yeah, I'm gonna see him next week. We'll see. He says he's still feeling it out, but he does want to go next week.
Nice.
But yeah, it's okay. Edge, you bagged Dante for a while.
Huh.
Kinda.
You
Yeah.
you had him for a while. Like
Ye-
honestly,
It was a fun while. I did enjoy that while it lasted.
You bagged a
never-
baddie?
he was
it
a
would never
baddie.
No, dude. Okay. Dante was great. It never would have worked out long term, but for the time that it was happening, it was great.
He was a baddie. I won't lie.
He was. No, he was hot. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened that I managed that shit.
Honestly, so fucking slay of you.
Was Dante from the convention?
He was at MomoCon last year.
Oh.
MomoCon
okay.
last year,
But-
he was somebody I met on Tinder when I first moved to Nashville. Like, within the first few months, I just went on Tinder. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. And then I had the wildest fucking first date. And then it somehow managed to work out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty funny.
Nice.
I'll
was-
give the lore someday, but not
was-
right now because D&D.
Right. It's also
Did
being
you go-
recorded. Yeah, D&D. Come on, man. You can't talk about your past dating experiences when we're about to vocally
Okay, yeah,
role
no,
play all of your husbands.
We
Could be the
can't have
archivist.
any like
No.
physical evidence of this one. There's some stuff I can't have recorded out there because my mom still thinks some things about me that I need her to keep being naive about.
I don't think she's gonna listen all the way to session 11, but okay.
Oh yeah, God, my mother is never finding out about this.
Yeah. All right. You guys ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you recording?
Yes, I am recording. Everybody say hello, Tilly.
Hi, Tilly.
And also Junkie, if Junkie's
Oh,
still-
yeah.
Oh my
Junkie-
goodness, Junkie
Junkie
joined
is
us. Hello,
efficient.
girly.
Junkie is officially our first subscriber, guys.
No way.
Tilly never
Tilly, you're
subscribed!
Tilly, you're fake for that.
To be fair. Okay, I take that back. Technically, we have 2 subscribers, but I can't see who subscribed to us first.
Okay.
So I don't
Friendship
know if it
ended
was
with
Tilly.
Tilly. Junkie is our new best friend.
No, don't do that to her. All right, let me find something more appropriate.
Yay.
I don't think I ever used this track with y'all before.
Yay, music.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what is inappropriate.
What's the vibe?
Yeah, not great right now, honey.
Not great. No, trust me, I know!
I know.
We're suffering.
This might be better.
I remember the last thing
No,
that
I like
happened
the
to
other
that
one.
boy.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna go over recap, and if you guys have questions about what we did last session, no worries. Alright, y'all ready?
Yes.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, everybody mute.
Once upon a time, the perfect heroine, the wise sage, and the false princess find themselves at the end of the class day, all facing a similar enemy. All three finished their after-school activities, and the perfect heroine spent time with the archivist and met a new face, Lazar. The sage spent his time with Martha and Maddox, though that will continue in another way. And the princess spent time with Aster before she was grabbed by her fiancé. However, all three are met with the same outcome, as each of them, at the same time, but in different places, are met with Maddox, who says nothing, brandishing a scimitar and a spellbook. The heroine in particular was faced with Martha, who taunted her before Maddox took her place. The three engaged in combat with the same enemy and all managed to succeed except one. The wise sage fell when he was taken by his brother's hand as the enemy cried out for him. This gives Maddox the opportunity to land a finishing blow with a painful inflict wound spell. And the sage goes down with an unwise move. The other two meet up in the infirmary where the archivist helps care for the heroine's wounds, and the princess does the same for Thesan. It is revealed that the Maddox that they had faced was a form of an illusionary magic spell. But with very little explained after that, the princess sees Martha staring at them from the edge of the forest. Meanwhile, the sage wakes up, bandaged in his dorm, very much alive, and very much aware of the figure that looms over him. The figure is familiar, as he finally introduces himself as Orthros, the high court fae that has been tormenting him. The two exchange a brief conversation before Orthros leaves, and his roommates come back to their dorm with more questions than answers. Before the night ends, all three settle down, knowing that they are all in danger. So, you guys are all woken up to the morning bell, and of course, your guys' servant, Lucilia, comes in with breakfast. Phoebe and Idalia specifically, you two wake up not hearing anything from the other servants about hearing where Darian went, and from as much as you are concerned, Darian's been, gone this entire time. You guys have not checked in his dorm room. His dorm room has been closed. You guys didn't check. You guys are so exhausted you had to go to sleep immediately. So, in the morning, you two come out of your rooms, Phoebe, you specifically, very exhausted, but I have a feeling that you might not feel great just laying around in your room. But you two come out of your room thinking that Darian has disappeared completely.
Are we jumping in now, or do you have to continue?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Phoebe is tired as fuck.
Yeah.
She's like, it was a very rough day yesterday, but you know what? Every day has been like this, honestly. So she's just looking around. It's looks at Idalia, and it's like, did Cam ever come back here?
He didn't. I didn't hear him come back, and I've been in the living room this whole time. Lucilia didn't say anything.
Is are they still here, by the way, the above game, the servants?
No, they're gone.
Shit. And this door to his room open, can I look into it?
It is closed right now.
Alright, I would like to check if it's unlocked.
Cam, is your door locked or unlocked? Oh, Edge, you're speaking, but you're not coming through.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sorry.
Yeah, I heard you through, the hallway. I'm like, uh-oh.
I'm trying to think, because I feel like before I left, I would have, unlocked it. I wouldn't have, I don't know if I would have locked it, while I was gone. would really genuinely depend if Orthros locked it.
You know what? I want to say Othros did lock it because he's weird like that.
So
Yeah, I
wait,
bet he fucking would.
didn't Darian / Cam wake up on his own in the bedroom and then like Othros is above him?
Yeah.
Or some
Yep.
shit.
Yep.
Okay. So if it's locked, I'm gonna like assume that maybe Cam Darian did get inside. So I knock on the door. It's like, hey, are you in there? I look back. I'm like, do you know how to pick a lock?
Do I look like I know how to pick a lock?
Well, I mean the door's locked, so maybe he's in there, but I don't know. Maybe I could figure something out. I just don't want to bust down the door. The servants would get.
Okay, let's look for something.
Wait.
Small. I don't really know how locks work, but you're in crafts class, aren't you?
Yeah, I could tinker with something. Just a question. With how the dorms are set up, does each room have a window?
We are high off the ground. We are at the top of this tower.
Yeah.
We're in a tower.
You know, are there windows though?
I mean, not to like. So outside, yes, you can look outside.
Oh, I just mean like in each bedroom.
No.
Fuck. Okay.
I know Phoebe could fly. Listen, I'm sure I have a hairpin somewhere.
While they're debating all of this, I'm going to guess the knock did wake Darian up.
Yeah, Darian, I will say everything hurts like hell. You're bandaged up. Bandaged up pretty securely too. But everything hurts like hell. Your entire body feels like it's on fire.
Okay, as I'm hearing like this muffled argument about whether or not they can break into my room, I would like to eventually come to my senses enough and go, give me a second.
Oh, he's alive.
Thank goodness. Are you okay?
Oh.
He's fine.
I don't know about that.
Do you need to go to the nurse?
Oh no.
That's a yes, probably.
Okay.
I would like.
Go ahead.
I would like to eventually like manage to push myself like out of bed and like stumble to the door. I am leaning on that door heavily. But eventually you guys can hear me like fumble with the lock for probably a good 15 seconds. It takes a minute. But then I like manage to open it and like lean on the door frame. I look busted. If I recall correctly, was I hit with lightning? Or was it just like
You were hit with an inflict wounds.
okay, so it was a curse of fuck you, get hurt?
Yeah, basically, like, how I see an inflict wounds, it was, like, basically melting your nerves.
Ooh.
Yeah, so, Darian's in rough condition. He's not, like, great on average, usually, but at least, like, he looks approachable and, like, normal. Right now, he looks like shit.
I look at your character. I'm like, well, I don't know who you fought last night, but you don't look too good.
Maddock.
Blair's brows furrowed. No, that's not right.
Okay, so you
with
fought
him.
Maddock. I fought Maddock. He fought Maddock. Who here? How many Maddocks are there? How many brothers do you have, Darian?
Hold on. He, like, leans back in the room and, like, looks at the painting for a minute. And then leans back forward. Just the one. I think.
Okay, and
I think-
did either of you see Martha last night?
Last night? No, I was...
Yes,
What?
I did. That's actually why I thought Maddox had tried to attack me, is because Martha had sort of very suspiciously alluded to the fact that
That's right.
I am stealing Summer from her, and I think she might want to kill me.
No,
And she went
She
for all.
would.
I know. She seemed, like I said, she seemed so terrified of Phoebe the other day. But when we went back to the dorm, she was just staring at us with murder in her little bird eyes.
It was all blurred, but she said something to me that just sounded very, very ominous, like I was an obstacle in her way of getting to my fiance, which she can fucking have, but
Yeah, I mean, why stop her? Jesus.
I just
Jesus.
seemed she was wrong. There was something. She seemed different the other night.
Yeah, so which one do we think is the real Martha?
You all wait, no, you guys said you fought Maddox. Is he okay?
Which one is the real Matic?
I don't know. Is he okay?
The one I fought, I think, is fine.
Okay. Well, maybe that's the right one. Maybe you had the right one and he's fine.
I don't know, Darian. It could have been
It seemed like
any
an
of the
illusion
three.
of some kind because when the archivist helped me, he expelled this magic. Like Matic was blown to pieces. It seemed he said they had to do something with like an illusion spell.
Okay, so you had a magic Matic, and that leaves either mine or Darian's. Darian, how did yours fare?
I don't. He wasn't in good shape the last I saw him. I didn't mean to, but
What if
Kuchipati was out and I
Hmm.
couldn't stop him, and then I don't everything. He was in pain and I tried to stop him and everything hurt, and then I woke up and there was
okay. I take like a hand and like place it on both of your shoulders and I'm like, obviously somebody's trying to kill all three of us. So hear me out. What if we just didn't go to class today and tried to figure this out without potentially getting into more danger?
I mean,
I
my
don't think
grades
I
are
can
fine.
walk down that many stairs.
I can afford to skip class. I feel like if we don't go to class, we are missing out on some valuable information.
Do you think he's gonna show up to our class today?
He is in our second class, we could see.
Do you know where his dorm is? I look over to Darian.
Know where Martha's is, and
No,
he
Marcus.
stops by, and I owe her.
Okay. I don't feel like going to class today because it's obvious that Martha does not want to have me around alive. So I will do the research today.
Okay, you get out your board. I think I'm in the least danger because I'm not Maddox's target or Martha's target, so I will go out and do some investigative work.
If you see him in class, just keep an eye on him.
I will.
Darian, please get some help. You need to see somebody.
I've heard that before.
I'm sure you have, Darian.
Well,
Did you see anybody on your way to the dorm last night? I know you
well,
saw Martha.
Martha.
Other than that,
That's it.
did anyone check the woods?
Well, that's where Martha was standing.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, it's been a month.
Don't
but-
apologize, you're good. You are all good.
Yeah. I don't think we saw anyone else other than like the archivist and one of his
Thiessen.
weird friends. Oh, Thiessen was there. We should tell Thiessen about our plan. You know what? It's up to you, but
I'll track him down. He seems trustworthy.
okay. Maybe he might know where Maddox dorm is. Well, how much time do we have until we have to get to class?
It's
pretty early, but I will say it's like not extremely early. I'd say you guys still have like maybe 30-40 minutes until like you guys have to like start hurrying to get to your classes.
Okay. In that case, I think Phoebe is going to be very nice and offer to make breakfast for Darian. And
Oh,
because
breakfast
she's
has
gonna be
already
skipping-
been laid out for all of you.
Oh, okay. Servants handle that.
Yeah, servants do
I
handle
think
that.
because I'm skipping, I can hang back and just make sure that Darian is settled and okay, and then I'm going to get ready to like do some investigation.
Okay, sure. Adalia, do you have any plans before you start going to class, or do you just want to go to class?
Let's see. I have to go over my inventory real
Yeah,
quick and
no
figure
worries.
out.
If you're still thinking, I can ask Edge what she wants to do.
Go ahead and ask Edge. I will think about it.
So Edge, do you know if there's anything that if you want to go to class or if you want to stay?
Cannot go to Jester's class like this. I cannot roll and tumble. I cannot do my funny little dance. Everything
You're
hurts.
You're so fine.
I am actually going to try and limp my way to the nurse's office
Okay, yeah.
because I do not trust the blanket healing abilities from the man in the woods who has done nothing but bring me pain and misery.
The man is called the High Court Fae for a reason, don't you know?
It's not the medical court. I know that.
The High Medical Court!
Not the high medical court. It's not like the doctor's board. He is not one of the 9 out of 10 dentists.
Now, wouldn't that make him more attractive to you?
We don't talk about that.
He's the 1 out of 10 dentist.
He's the 1 out of 10 dentist that does not recommend shit.
He just stares ominously. Yeah,
He just
I'd
removed your
say,
teeth.
if you remember her, you guys have the Furbolg, head maid, Lucilia. She's willing to take you. She looks you over and she's shocked. She's like, she doesn't know what the fuck happened.
Was she informed that I was missing last night? I feel like at least one person is going to be like, oh my god, where were you? Nobody found you.
Yeah, no, I think Lucilia, like, not only was like, oh my god, where have you? Oh my god! As she, like, sees you covered head to toe in bandages.
Miss, I would like to go to the nurse.
Hospital.
Hospital.
I want to make sure that you're okay, but I'll stay back. I'll stay back instead.
Okay, yeah.
You can always do conspiracy theories in the nurse's office.
They already think we're crazy there.
That's true. That is very true. Trust me, the doctor does in fact think you guys are crazy.
These fuckers are back again.
Yeah.
Every fucking day with this shit.
Pretty much.
Make me do my job.
Pretty much. The thing is, it's like, here's a little tidbit. Like, you guys aren't the only students that go there. He actually has, like, more, like, regular students, especially in, like, the combat courses and people who are training to be knights and whatnot. He has them a lot. You guys are not training to be knights. You guys are training to be, like, nobles and aristocrats. So the fact that you guys are showing up a lot is like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Mental illness.
Mental illness.
God.
Yeah,
You
but
wouldn't understand. He's not an aristocrat.
He isn't.
he is not. He's in fact ready to eat the rich, but it's fine.
Good.
Good for him.
Yeah,
I support him.
based. But yeah, Lucilia is more than willing to fucking help you down, Darian. She actually, like, you can feel, like, some kind of spell that she puts over you, Darian, that makes you kind of feel a little bit lighter on your feet. That way you're not, like, dragging yourself. It still hurt, like, you still hurt a lot, but at least you don't feel as heavy, luckily. But I will say, since you guys, as you, Darian, are stepping out, and, Phoebe and Adalia, since you guys have fucking windows, I would like all of you to roll a perception check.
Yeah!
Oh, Christ. Is that, wisdom or intelligence?
Good question, Mega Man. That's wisdom.
Where's my
Alright.
character sheet?
That's plus 2
Ba,
plus
ba, ba,
3.
ba.
Where's my character sheet?
2 plus 3.
Okay. 5.
Oh my god, same
We're
with
starting out strong, boys!
Oh
Where
wow,
the fuck
five.
is my character
18,
sheet?
18, I see.
Oh, your character sheet, Maddie?
Guys, sorry, give me a second. I'm stupid.
Uh-oh.
Are you
I
good?
got
Uh-oh,
it.
Stinky.
I can't do math right now.
You're good. You're good. It's wisdom,
first-
which is a +1 plus your level, which makes it a +4 in total.
Okay, so wisdom. Okay, roll a d20 plus 4. You said.
Yeah.
Okay. 9.
Oh my god.
I see.
Okay, so to be fair, it's really fucking easy. I will say specifically, you with Blair and Cam, Darian and Phoebe, you guys don't really think about it at first, but you kind of realize, man, despite how like late in the morning it is, it's really dark outside. Like, the skies are gray and black, and it doesn't even look like it's been sunrise yet. Which, when you guys wake up early in the morning, I'd say it'd be like 6 o'clock. So, like, sometimes it is still very dark depending on the time. But now it's like around 8, 9 o'clock, and the sky's still dark outside. And Idalia, you spot this first, because you immediately think, what the fuck's wrong with the sky? You look out the window, and you see what is blocking out the sun. There is a swarm of pigeons circling around the sky, clouding the sun, and all you see is this swarm of birds and these gray clouds, making it seem very dark outside. And enough, Blair and Cam, after a while, you do look up and see that there are so many pigeons.
I thought my concussion was catching up to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can agree that this is a Martha
This is
situation.
a Martha situation.
This is 100% Martha. I put so much work into that dress.
It's either real Martha or illusion Martha. I'm
Real-
not sure which
Real quick,
at this point.
Darian, did you check if the dress was still there?
It should be, like, on a mannequin either in our living room or in the corner of my room.
You didn't
Did
check
I?
at all, did you?
I don't think it was the first thing on my mind. Wait, I
won't say
did.
anything.
Wait, no, I did mention earlier
Yeah,
that I had to give her
Yeah.
her dress. So
I would say you had it in your room.
yeah,
But you didn't check this morning.
damn, I
Which is
can't like
fine.
retroactively.
You
check.
can't. Would you like to? I'll let you.
I like to think that when I was saying, "Oh, I have a dress to get to her," in my little tired haze, I like glanced back at it.
The mannequin's naked.
I'm trying to remember. I think I was carrying it back last night, so
you
it's
were.
not gonna immediately click for me.
Yeah. So you were carrying it back. You
It's
do not see it anywhere.
Completely
Is
gone.
it-
Okay.
Is it now that I'm kind of maybe thinking, I haven't seen Summer in a while.
You have not seen Summer in a while, in fact, yeah.
He got carried away by the birds.
Yeah, literally.
You gotta give him one of those little spike vests.
That's so funny. That's so funny. I'm staying silent.
Every single campaign I'm in, there is now a joke about birds stealing a character.
Well,
So,
make that
mean-
another one.
before everyone splits off, have we already split off? I can't remember.
Yeah, I'd say you guys already split
Yeah.
off. Sadly.
Fuck! Okay, I would
Sorry.
have warned everyone. I would have warned everyone to get, like, a weapon. Like,
Yeah.
be loaded. Get your blicky.
They would not let me
mean-
bring a weapon to the doctor's office. Love and peace.
Yeah.
Idalia
can't even
has a
carry myself.
knife. Idalia has a knife and like her pen.
Okay.
I've got my.
I
I don't know if
uh,
she'd ever put the knife down after
You
that.
got Coochie Pachi.
I got Coochie
You
Pachi.
do
I
have
got that
Coochie-
motherfucking thing on me.
Motherfucking thing.
Okay.
Coochie Pachi is in fact that motherfucking thing.
In that case, like, are we all split off now?
Yes.
Okay, there's pigeons in the sky.
Mhm.
Fuck. If anyone wants to go before me, that's fine. But I already know what my plan is.
Veggie, do you know what you might want to do? Go to classes, go anywhere? What's up?
Yep, I'm confirming Dahlia's going to classes for information.
Sure. Absolutely, absolutely.
Summer's in her first class, so she could see how
she
he's
is,
doing.
Yeah, Summer's in fact in her etiquette class.
Okay.
Is he?
Yeah, ain't that a
We'll
silly
see.
little thing? Ain't that an interesting little
So-
tidbit?
I did not want to tell the class what my plan was until we all split off. I'm going directly to Martha's dorm. Like,
Yay!
ready to fight.
I
do you
know
know
this is a weird out of character thing. Has Darian told you where Martha's dorm is?
I'm assuming when Darian was like, "Oh, I know where Martha's dorm is," like we could have had a conversation. It's like, okay, tell me, like Lamau, where is it?
I'll let Darian decide on that.
If you had asked, I feel like he would have given you very roundabout directions. I do not think he would have given you very clear, concise, yes, this room number, da-da-da. You know what hallway it's in at the very least.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine with me.
All right. I'll allow that then. I'll allow that. Cause to be fair, like the person who was only privy to that information was Edge.
Yar, I just
Yeah.
need to get to her dorm.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll allow that. All right. I will start with you specifically, Edge.
Alright.
Edge, Darian. Darian, you are definitely not going to class, dog.
Yeah, fuck no. I am half levitated to the nurse's office, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty awesome. Your Furbolg mage is actually pretty. Your Furbolg maid is actually pretty handy with magic. And she manages to bring you over to the doctor's office, the infirmary, and you can immediately see early in the morning, the doctor, you two make eye contact, goes, "Oh, another one," and BB, the bat nurse, hurries you to another cot. This luckily the cots around you are empty, mostly because it's early in the morning. No one would be needing medical assistance, so it's just you, brother. Congratulations!
I'm
Isn't that
special.
fun? You're so special with your 3 broken ribs.
Yay!
Yay, indeedy. I will say that you are absolutely not having a great time. Just for a general, roll me a constitution. Let's see how you feel.
Alright, Constitution, that
Just
is +2,
general.
+5. Not +2, +5, but
It's
+2,
7.
+3 for my level,
Oh,
so
okay.
+5 total. 24.
You're doing pretty good. Okay.
I can't see, but I'm sticking it out. I'm toughing it out. I'm a trooper.
So here's what I have to say. You hate to admit it. Whatever Othros used to heal you, it worked really well.
Heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking, truly. Yes.
The least trustworthy person I knew made a good plan.
Yeah. So you are healing up pretty well once the nurse got you laying down and actually rested and given you some alcohol for your wounds, which to be fair, I take that back. She can't really treat your wounds because you're infected by an inflict wound, so you're kind of have to force to deal with healing magic. But as she kind of heals you over, she's genuinely surprised how well you're recovering already. As she does so, her hands over your body, she goes, oh wow, all of your bones are aligned correctly. That makes the healing a lot easier. How lucky! And you know it's not luck. It's not luck, Darian.
Oh god. I'm gonna have to thank this guy. Fuck!
Thank who?
Don't worry.
She kind of nods and she goes, well, it's a good thing we actually had to put out a search party for you. You were missing for a good bit, which scared your friends. A few people actually got very worried. Some did not care, but
That's not
What?
important. No, don't worry. But you do have a few friends that were very, very concerned for you. So if that's all right, we have contacted them, letting you know that you are recovering, and that you will stay recovering for the rest of the day.
My roommates already know.
Oh, it's not your roommates who we were informing, sir.
Who else was asking?
As you say that, you hear like the door slam open, and you jolt, and he's like, "Whoa!" because it was so loud, and you hear, "Where is he?" And you hear the very familiar voice of Dahlia, who kind of stomps over, scanning over like the all of the cots, and there's not many. There's not a lot. It's just fucking you.
Just me wrapped up in my cartoon bandages.
Literally, it's the SpongeBob guy who says he's got like paper bones and shit.
Break my arm every morning and break my legs at night.
Yeah, sorry, it's not Dahlia, it's Diana. I got it wrong, but yeah, you get what I mean. Yeah, Diana is very much like looking around. You have that thought, oh, she cares about you, and then she looks at you with the most fucking heated ass glare, with hatred in her goddamn eyes, as she stares at you, goes, "You!" and she points a finger at you as she stomps up to you.
What?
You can't help but think, ah, shit.
Shit, did I forget about a tailoring project we were working on? Did I fuck over her grades?
It's like 9 a.m. There's no way. But you do think that as she stomps over and she goes, "Where in the worlds were you? Are you absolutely insane? Out of your mind?
I'm
Don't
sorry.
speak! I don't want to hear your voice right now. Why didn't you answer me?
You came to visit. I was in my room.
In your room? I was informed that they put out a search party for you because you were in your room?
I woke up there.
What do you mean woke up there? And she's like absolutely heated.
I woke up in my room. That's the last place I remember being. I just woke up there. I don't know how long.
I don't want to hear it. I've heard enough.
How long was I gone?
I saw you at class, and then next thing I know, I'm being woken up because I hear a search party looking for you at 3 a.m.
That sounds about when I woke up in my room.
She kind of sighs, and BB kind of sensing the atmosphere hurries out as Diana stands by your bedside, and she is like massaging the bridge of her nose, absolutely infuriated with you, as she goes, "It doesn't matter. You're here. I don't know if you can hear the cat, I'm so sorry. I just don't know how you got into this mess. Sure, you're a disgrace to Noble, a fae without a purpose, and a failure to all of the illusionary courses. But
Thank you.
I don't think that needs to result in you in getting in petty squabbles and disappearing overnight.
Petty squabbles?
Yes, from what I'm aware, from what people have told me, you got into a petty fight with your brother, and she gestures at you, now you're like that, because your brother is skilled and can beat you up.
People saw Matic? Have you seen him?
She's kind of like surprised by that.
Well, no, but we heard that you got in a fight with your brother. Rumor has it that he challenged you to a duel, didn't he?
Days ago. A few days ago, yeah.
And so you had your duel yesterday?
We had a duel a few days ago, and then He might have been upset. I'm not quite sure what happened.
Regardless of what happened, I've heard that you got in a duel with your brother and ended up with you like this. And goodness, I can't even imagine what Martha, poor Martha must be thinking right now. Oh, goodness.
Have you seen Martha? Where's Martha?
Well, I don't know. I don't share any classes with her.
God. I try to like sit up a bit, and it does not work out well.
No,
for me,
super
I
not.
guess.
You try to sit up and like I hate to describe it, but it feels like your bones are shifting inside you.
Ugh,
Not great. Not great.
not great. No.
Yeah,
Less
even
than
BB's like,
ideal.
Maybe you should sit down, sir. Or lay down.
But people talked to Martha yesterday about it.
Well, I'd assume. I mean, there's a lot of rumors going around about Martha right now, and, well, not a lot of people are talking to her. But there are rumors about her right now.
What are they saying?
Well,
and Diana's like cringes a little bit.
I care for Martha. She's a very smart girl in some areas, but she's also very naive. A lot of people know about her feelings for Summer.
And her plans, I suppose.
Yes, her plans to confess to him. And I myself have talked to her once or twice and told her how ridiculous of an idea that is, but I don't think she is aware. The poor girl, she has a very, how can I describe, a very naive view of nobility around her. She's obsessed with impressing a prince so that it'll make her a princess, and she hopes that, well, she thinks that if she marries some prince, she'll be a princess in a fairy tale, and she won't have to worry about being a commoner or have to worry about caring for her mother by herself, all of that and whatnot. But she's naive. She doesn't understand that that's not how it works. And she doesn't even know what entails being nobility. And because of that, because of her very fairy tale like point of view, a lot of people talk about how her head's always in the clouds, how she's just another commoner who dreams a little bit too big. So there's that.
She doesn't listen to anyone when they try to tell her.
She's stubborn like that. She's stubborn for many things. Dear God, is she stubborn, and it's an admirable sorts. I mean, I know you're... Well, it's also very obvious, to be fair, and she gestures to your brother. He likes her for it, of course.
He does.
He likes her a lot. I am very
He
aware.
does.
Yes. Well, she's stubborn, and she, well, despite her being here on scholarship, her and her mother are in a very tight spot. Not a lot of people use carrier pigeons anymore when there's a spell for just messaging somebody. And, well, she kind of, like, gestures with her hands. She's talented in magic, but, well, she's still a common girl. And not a lot of people give chances to common girls. You gave her a chance because, one, I told you, and you've been disgraced enough, I feel like you'd take any job. But...
Thank you.
But... she's very skilled, and I hope that maybe you, being
Maddox's brother might also kick some sense into her, but it didn't work out. I think, well, the best she can do is probably confess to Summer and sadly get rejected for it and then move on. As
A reality check.
yes, but you know how it is. So, that being said, a lot of people talk about her. She gets brought up, and because she gets brought up, Maddox gets brought up, and because Maddox gets brought up, you get brought up, and vice versa. You get brought up, Maddox gets brought up, Maddox gets brought up, Martha gets brought up. You know.
I wasn't aware that many people talked about me.
Oh, you're quite a very funny topic to talk about. And she giggles.
Can you tell my professor that? I feel like that might get me a good mark. Don't tell him that.
Oh, the rabbit one?
Yes.
The Jingles professor?
Professor Jingles,
I mean,
yeah.
I think I could tell him, and he'd probably... Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like that'll just backfire on me.
Okay, all right, okay. She just kind of, like, backs down and goes, well, regardless, whatever squabble you and Maddox have, well, you're still his brother, and I hope the two of you make up.
He didn't come to the infirmary at all?
No, he did not. In fact, since he's a lower classman, I haven't seen him at all. Though that is not to say that he's not around. He might have been roughed up as well, but well,
He was.
your roommates reported you as missing, which caused a search party to be sent out. No one reported Maddox as missing, so from what I'm aware, he's here.
I need to find him. Once I can move, I need to...
Not now, you're not? Are you fucking kidding me?
I said once I can move.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Lay back down, you fucking idiot. And
Ow.
she kind of like, yeah, she pushes your chest down, and then you feel your bones stir again in a bad soup.
My ribs are still loose. Please don't.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay. Oh. And she pulls her hand back. Regardless, I've not seen your brother. I have not heard about your brother. I've only heard about you. And that's honestly, I just checked because we still have projects and you're working on Martha's dress. So, there's that.
At Martha's dress.
Yes. What about it?
I had it last night.
And? Don't tell me you messed up her dress.
I don't think I messed it. I don't know. It wasn't in my room when I woke up.
Oh, goodness. She kind of rubs her temples at that. I'll try to look for it, but that's the best thing. That was her mother's dress. Oh, dear.
If it wasn't in front of the dorm where Maddox and I were, then...
I'll look. I can't say I'll find anything, but I'll look. And she kind of steps away from you. Right now, you get your rest, and I want you to make up with your brother as well. He's also young, a little stupid. I think it's why he's so attracted to Martha, because they're both stupid. But he's your brother, and
Yes.
I'm a little biased. I think siblings should get along. Even though my sister has not responded to any of my letters, I think that siblings should try their best to get along.
Thank you, Diana.
Oh, don't thank me. It makes you sound pathetic. And she steps out.
Bad fuck!
What'd you say?
I feel so bad for her. Fuck!
Yeah, so you kind of are left out there. And I need you to roll me as your scene ends. Roll me one more quick perception check.
Perception, that will be another +5.
18. Alright, we'll come back to that later. Just remember
Uh-oh.
that roll. So, that being said, yippee, 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 Veggie, wanna go to you?
Sure.
Yippee! Yippee! So, let me see. So, I will say you are the only one who decided to go to class, to be fair. Luckily for you, especially with last night, you were not really hurt as much, which is good. Very good, in fact. But regardless, you have kind of found yourself being the only one to leave for classes, with Phoebe wanting to do research, and obviously Darian needing medical help. As you kind of step in at first, you step into your etiquette class, and you are very aware that Summer takes this class with you, not as a student, but as the amazing Samaritan he is, helps with the class. And, well, you step into class, and you're fairly early, and he's not there. And then the bell rings, and he's still not there. 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour goes into class. He doesn't arrive at all. And you kind of realize that not a lot of the other students seem to have really taken notice of his absence, though there are a few concerned people who whisper amongst themselves. None of them think he's missing, at least not that you're aware of.
Does the teacher mention his disappearance?
No, they seem very, like, impartial, though you get the sense that if you ask, they'd probably answer the question.
I think I will ask. I'll wait until there's like a break time in the class to ask them where Summer is.
Yeah, of course. So you ask, and weirdly enough, the teacher kind of is surprised that you're even asking that, and goes, "Oh, where Prince Summer is?" Like, you hear the voice of this older professor, this woman. She goes, "Oh, darling, Lady Adalia, don't you know? He's been invited, cordially, in fact."
Invited where?
"A ball."
Okay, sure.
You just say, is that what you say? You just say sure?
Yeah, I just say, yeah, okay, sure.
"Yes, I don't know the details of it quite yet. I think, I think there's an illusionary student who might know more about it. Regardless, I think he's a little caught up at the moment. But Summer, last minute, mind you, has been invited cordially to a midnight ball. How sweet."
I don't want to know what he is going to get up to over there. I just want to make sure that horrible sun-blocking pauper didn't kidnap him.
Who?
Don't worry about it.
Sun blocking pardon?
That's all I needed to know, Professor. Thank you.
You say that, and like you could tell that a lot of them are, or not a lot of them. The professor's very like confused by what you said, but she doesn't seem to pry too much. But as you say that, you see another student kind of look at you, and you could tell you're being looked at. And once you and this student kind of make eye contact, you see this kid, I say he's the same age as you. I'd say he's lizard folk. Greenish scales, yellow eyes, seems a little bit ditzy. Kind of leans in and goes, Were you asking about Prince Summer?"
I was. He's disappeared today.
I actually saw him." And he has this weird lizard smile on his face.
Really? I have to know more.
So, as the professor said, he was invited to a ball, and I saw him get whisked away, and he left, and he pulls out this very intricate, beautifully written card that has this very flowery letters this flowery type. It has a tannish, how can I say, a nice cream tannish color to the card paper, and as you hold it, it's nice. It's embroidered, like it's embossed. It's very pretty, and you smell it. It's been perfumed. It's fancy, but basically you see this, and it is an invitation to the midnight ball in the forest.
And that, that certainly sounds like an interesting party. Does it say anything about where in the forest?
No, it just says it literally says you have been cordially invited to the forest midnight ball. Location in the forest. Time midnight.
Got it. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, you are very kind of, I'd say, like, I'd say surprised. You're surprised by this, and as you kind of take this in, the lizard folk says, I'm actually surprised. I considered that all the higher ranking nobles were invited, not just Prince Summer, but maybe he was like a special guest?
I think she's catching what he's picking up here because she's incensed that she wasn't invited. Like,
Yeah.
she's not a Dahlia, but like, she's like, Jesus. And I think she says, very, very coldly, it's very icy, I am not going to be spending my time at midnight on the dirt in the woods with the trees.
Give me a charisma check to see how intimidating you are.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me get my numbers.
Yeah, I want to see. I'm curious. Your charisma is a +5.
+5. I'm gonna see if I have any skills that would add proficiency or something.
No, that's true. You could. You have social navigation, but I won't count that. I don't think social navigation's used for intimidation.
Yeah, this is not her trying to figure out what to do. This is her knowing what to do.
Yeah, so I would say just straight roll. It's +5, +3, so +8.
Alright. +8, baby.
Woo!
23.
You do a good job. As you say that, with ice in your tone, you could swear that the fucking room gets colder. This lizard folk kind of shivers and like shrinks back and goes, oh, right, of course, sorry. And he doesn't, he seems to understand that he was trying to poke fun at you, but immediately like reeled back.
I think Dahlia is satisfied with that.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking about whether or not she wants to hold on to that invitation or not.
All up to you.
Because on one hand, we could just break in. We could just show up.
You could in fact show up if you'd like.
Roll up to the magic party.
If there is a magic party.
Yeah, roll up to the potential.
The
Forest
potential
party.
of a forest party. You're right. Yeah.
Goodness. I think because she has decided to play this off as like, I'm not interested, fuck this party, she hands it back to the lizard folk.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. He will very shakingly take it, and as he goes, you know, I don't think a forest ball sounds very entertaining either. I think you made a good choice. Prince Summer just so happens to be a very good Samaritan and won't say no to social events. Yeah.
Yes, great minds think alike.
He lets out like a very nervous laugh, but he knows that like you're intimidating him.
Yeah, no, she's like, she's being nice to him because he's backed off, but yeah, she'd bite him. She would bite him.
She would bite him. Yeah, I think like smartly, he knows what you're putting down, dog, and he is not gonna fuck with that. I would say, since you went to class, roll me a general etiquette check.
Alright, what will that be?
That's a good question. I think you have it in your skills.
I have very novice manners.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, just give me a general charisma check again then.
Alrighty. 21.
21. Yeah, you are doing stunning. Summer's gone, no problem. You take over his position and help out with the etiquette. You are doing a great job.
C-class, I'm better than Summer. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy, you said. Yeah, you certainly kind of let yourself take care of the etiquette class. There's nothing wrong with that. But as you go throughout your lesson, throughout the class, you do think back to that invitation, and you can tell whoever's doing this is being very on the nose about where they want you.
Yeah. Those forest bitches do be trying to get us in there.
They do be trying to get you in there. Yeah.
We should probably warn Thesa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was gonna look for him today anyway.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Since that kind of social interaction was short.
Scene by scene by scene.
Scene by scene by scene. But since that social interaction was kind of short, I'll let you said you want to look for Thiessen?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say, like, in between, you still had, like, time during that break. You can go down to the field and find Thiessen, who is currently at his combat class.
I think I'm gonna just enjoy the view for a couple minutes until his class is done. Because it's our first class of the day, right?
Yeah, it is. It is, in fact, your
just-
first class of the day.
Adalia just chilling in the bleachers for a little bit until he's done.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you definitely get a show. I'll tell you that much, honey.
Yay!
Yeah, you get. he's your fiance, so like, who am I to judge?
Yep.
But that being said, during his practice and during his class, he does kind of take notice of you, and he does approach you like a little bit before your classes end. You notice that his chest has been wrapped up in bandages. However, now he seems to be doing pretty alright. In fact, like, he was training and fighting without any kind of, like, it's almost as if he wasn't, like, hurt at all. So as he comes up to you, he waves at you and he goes, "You're not the one I was expecting.
Yeah,
Is Phoebe okay?"
decided to skip class to figure out what last night was all about. Turns out we were not the ones to get accosted.
He looks up at the sky and he goes, "I can tell." And he points up at the sky. Is that related?
Yeah, we think it's Martha.
Who?
Martha the pigeon girl. I don't know if you've met her.
Yeah, actually, she's actually on the same floor as me. Okay. Huh. Interesting. She's the messenger pigeon girl, right?
Yes, that's the exact one. And she was there on our way back to the dorm. I don't know if you saw her again.
I didn't. Was she in the forest?
Yeah, she was on the edge of it, just glaring at us, and apparently she had approached Phoebe earlier. A whole message about how Phoebe is in the way and of her true love with Summer. Very odd. Not her usual behavior, I'm guessing.
He thinks about that and he nods. Yeah, if the forest has an influence on her, I highly doubt she's acting like she usually does. That being said, well, as usually people who go into the forest just never come out. I'm surprised
we
that
keep
she's
seeing it
taunting.
happen.
Hmm?
We keep seeing it. Actually, I think she's taunting in more than one way. I've just seen that Summer, who is missing from my first class,
What?
received an invitation to a forest party. Yes, Summer is missing. He wasn't in my first class.
He, like, immediately is on guard. You mean the Prince Summer?
Yes, Prince Summer, who is royalty. He's missing. He wasn't in my first class.
You could see Thiessen process that and pale at that.
Yeah, I know, it's not good, but you see, he has been invited to the midnight party in the forest that I was not invited to.
Oh, okay. And he doesn't seem very happy with that as he looks at you and he goes, "Are you going to go into the forest?"
I might have to. I didn't take the invitation. That poor lizard boy was scared enough of me. So I don't we'd have to break in if we did. We would have to crash that party if we did.
He kind of like
I mean, it would be
looks at you. And I don't mean to make this sound like you're helpless, but people who go into the forest don't come out. I feel like I'm reasonable to have concerns that I don't want you in there. I've seen you stare at the forest. Yeah, you've come out once. I've seen you. I've seen you stare into the forest, but you never go in. And you
I have
know
forest
why.
friends. I have to stare at the forest.
You do not have
And not go
forest
in.
friends. He's like very serious. You do not have forest friends.
Do you think Annette is going to come out of the forest like everyone else who's gone in?
He tenses at that. There is the possibility. And that's why I don't feel comfortable with you going there, especially if, and he looks around, if Annette's there, if she has...
I think she like gently places a finger on his lips. Hush, hush, hush. My point is, if they're all coming out, we're not safe anywhere.
They usually don't come out of the forest. That's the thing.
Well, they have been, is the thing. I'm not saying no, I am saying this might be our only way to get him back if I don't find him otherwise.
Decent grimaces
And
at that.
I don't think Prince Summer is a person who should be missing for very long. Even though God, I wish he would. I wish he would.
Oh, we all wish we would. But regardless, Adalia, if you do go in there, how are you going to defend yourself? You're still...
You're coming with me. I need to
What?
around to that party.
He's like, what?
I'm not going to a party alone.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, trust me, I would be coming with you.
Fuck, okay. Alright. I'll go with you. But I won't... If we see actual danger, I'm not keeping you there. I'm taking you out of the forest.
Alright. That's a compromise I can agree to.
And he sighs, running his hands through his hair. He seems very, very, like, indecisive and very frustrated by this situation. Do the others know?
Do you think I need... Oh, they don't know. I'm going to meet up with them after school.
Oh, fuck.
Do you think I need a new dress for this? Is it going to be tacky if I show up in one of my usual outfits?
No, you're not changing into one of your... You're not dressing... It's not gonna be a ball. Whatever is happening here, you're not doing that. No.
You are just ruining my fun. Anyways, I'd need a whole new one because Thies and I kind of agree with you on the wardrobe. Something needs to give. Something needs to change.
He's trying to yuck your yum veggie.
Being so mean to me.
So mean to you indeed. But yeah, you basically have that, and you can tell Thiessen is very, very, like, hesitant, but he also knows that he's not going to stop you. So he kind of settles for the next best thing, which would probably be going with you. And as that happens, I need you to make me a perception check, Veggie.
Absolutely. Good thing I remember what my perception is. 17.
That's really good. All right. Remember that perception check? As Maddie, it is now your turn. Get over here, girlfriend.
Yay!
Yay! So, what is your plan?
Alright, so I know which hall Martha's room is at, right?
Yes.
So my goal is to walk around, act like I'm just looking for somebody, maybe try and flag down a servant for help, and act as though like, oh, I'm just like looking for a friend, Storm, to like, just like get her help on an assignment, whatever. But I am locked and loaded with my silly embedded gem, and once the servant tells me the room, I will wait until the servant gives me some privacy for.
I will say, roll me a charisma check, because I don't know if a servant would be willing to just give you the location.
That's fine. That's totally fine. I will. If that doesn't happen, I'm just gonna have to just figure it out. I'll do some investigation.
Yeah.
So what's charisma?
Roll
again?
me, just roll me a charisma.
Was that modifier?
It's a +0 for you, so +3.
Whoops. Okay. 11.
11. I will say, a little hard. Asking for the location of a student-specific dorm is a little weird. But I will give you this as you, like, kind of ask where Martha's dorm is. You hear a very familiar voice going, "Lady Phoebe?" And you hear the very familiar voice of Aster, the Yuanti girl who works at the library.
I sort of thank the servant for their help and go over to Aster, and I'm like, "Hey, Aster, I hope you're doing well. I didn't expect to see you today."
Yeah. She's not as chipper as she usually is, and you can kind of tell. And she goes, I actually am, skipping class for the day."
I sort of smile. There's no servants around, right?
No, there's not.
I look at Aster and smile like, "Don't worry, I am too."
Yeah. She looks at you and smiles meekly. I can tell.
Can I just clock her and be like, "You seem off. Is everything okay?"
Oh, haha. She laughs nervously. Yeah, just, I'm fine. Just, one of my roommates didn't come home last night.
It doesn't happen to be Martha.
Yeah, actually,
Wait, you said your roommates?
yeah, I've actually seen Darian come in and out of, Martha's dorm. We're dorm mates. I don't share a room directly with her, but we do share the same dorm.
Aster, do you mind if I speak to you privately in your dorm?
Okay. She, like, seems very hesitant, but she leads you into her dorm room. And as you go in, you notice that this is very much the common people dorm in the nicest way. Unlike your dorm, which is very exquisite, very large, has a lot of space, and is fully furnished, this dorm is not terrible, but definitely not as good as yours. It's not like they're living in shambles, but you can definitely tell that there is a class divide. As Aster kind of leads you in, and she goes, "So you noticed Martha was missing too? Do you know what happened to her? Where she could have gone? I tried to tell some of the servants, but, well, not a lot of people care for common folk on scholarship."
She sort of like takes in a deep breath and like, I hope it's okay. I'm just gonna be like blunt with her.
Yeah.
She's Blair Phoebe's like, "I really don't know, and it is concerning about her whereabouts and what is going on. I hope this isn't going crossing some lines, but I don't have any bias towards her. She was fine with me for such a long time, but then last night she threatened me."
What? She would never do that.
I would agree with you, absolutely, if it wasn't for the fact that Darian attacked me right after the fact.
Darian?
Did you say that in character?
No. Out of character, because it's
Darian!
Maddox.
Ah! Maddox!
You're good.
Maddox, I was like, I'm sorry. Maddox attacked me right after the fact. It was an illusion that the archivist helped me figure out, but I think there's something going on with both of them.
She kind of seems very confused with that. I just can't really picture that. Martha's always been really nice and sweet, and Maddox's weird and awkward, but he's not bad. What do you think could be happening?
She sort of like gives like a strained like smile. It's like, I really wish that I had the answers, but look outside. The sky is covered in pigeons. There's only one person responsible for this.
I mean, Martha's powerful, and she looks outside and like, oh god, she like kind of just notices that. And she looks back. Martha's powerful, but she wouldn't do that, would she?
No, I don't think she would. I think Martha's a good person, but I think she's being influenced by someone or something. I can't explain it. I just know that she had used Maddox to try and kill me last night, and I would like to know what is going on. So I apologize for the intrusion. I am looking for clues to find out what happens. If there's anything that you know that's in here that could help me figure this out.
I've actually never barged into her room. I've seen it sometimes, but if you want to look, I won't stop you. But personally, I'll think, but I can't really think of anything that might help you.
No, that's okay. I just appreciate you're willing to help. As I think my character would already be walking over to Martha's dorm. She's pissed!
Yeah, that's fair.
Pissed!
Yeah, roll me an investigation.
Yay! What is that modifier?
Intelligence.
Yay! I'm not very intelligent. Okay.
Yeah, your intelligence plus your level.
Okay, that's funny. Funny ha.
Funny haha.
What?
Too. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh my god. I locked in.
You did lock in. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes right now. I promise I'm not just going
it's
silent.
okay.
I'm trying to look. I go, okay. So, all right, I'll give you this. So you look through Martha's stuff, and I will say, so you actually get like a good read over her room. Her room, she's actually sharing with like another person. But regardless, you kind of are able to kind of decipher which one's her side through the various amounts of feathers and little blankets put together to be put into a little nest. You assume that might be a Kenku thing. Who knows? But as you kind of look through her belongings, you can definitely tell that, like, her room's messy. You don't know if she's usually a messy person or if this is new, but her room's messy now. However, even though it's kind of hard to look through things, you've managed. And as you do that, I will say that, oh gosh, I don't know how much I want to give you here.
It's okay.
I will say you do notice something in particular. You notice a small invitation. As previously described, it is a small tan cream card with very nice flowery handwriting saying that you've been invited to the Midnight Forest Ball, and the time, midnight, their location, the forest. And unlike the other one, it is specifically, and I say specifically, it is specifically addressed to Martha. And unlike the previous invitation that Adalia believes that
Summer had. This one specifically says, to make your dreams come true and to make you the princess you deserve to be. And this is handwritten. You cannot recognize the handwriting, but you can't help but feel like something feels vaguely familiar. It's way back in your mind, but you don't know why. And you just have this invitation, and you can kind of tell it's a little bit dirtied, almost as if it's been dropped in the mud, almost as if it's been through the forest. And you kind of put two and two together as you kind of realize, oh shit, Martha's been through the forest before. However she got this, more likely than not, she got it through the forest.
She takes a deep breath and then looks at Aster with a strained smile. Her lips just pressed together really firmly, and she holds up the letter. It's like, well, I think I know where she is.
Aster kind of looks a little bit scared, a little bit confused. What do you mean?
The time is tonight, right? The ball?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. She sort of like grimaces while showing Aster the letter. It's like, it seems like she was invited to a ball in the woods.
She kind of is like confused by that, but she obviously doesn't register the danger that you're putting down, and she just goes, but she's a common girl. I mean, maybe she found that invitation somewhere else, but she couldn't have been personally invited.
If she is or isn't, that's fine, but given that this was in her room, I would have to assume that she is still going. And if that's the case, then I can go look for her.
Aster seems a little bit confused and even more scared as she goes, okay, if you would like, I have to go and think about this right now. And she seems very flustered and very confused and very scared.
I try and stop her before she leaves, like, just let me tell you something before you go. I know this is a lot, and she might be missing, she might be in danger, but just take my word for it. Please do not go into the woods. It's not safe.
Gods, no! I would never. I don't know why Martha would even want to go in there to begin with.
I'm afraid I'm just worried that this might be some cruel trick, that, like, this is all some kind of setup for something, and I'm afraid of what that could be, so I'm going to try and make a plan to go and find her.
Before you do that, I'm gonna do a little bit of research on my own. Can we meet up for lunch, maybe?
Of course. Yes, just be sure. Cone of silence. I know your brother likes to talk. I really don't think this information should get out anywhere.
She thinks for a moment. She goes, oh God! Yes, this one will actually stay between us.
I nod and, like, give her another strained smile. I was like, thank you. You take care of yourself. Stay safe. I know this is a lot.
She nods, unsure of what to do, as she just goes, okay, can you leave my dorm room now? I need to go.
Yeah, of course. Where do you want to meet for lunch again?
Oh gosh, meeting for lunch. The maze. Do you know where the center of the maze is?
I can fly. I'll figure it out.
Okay, meet me there, and whoever else needs to go to the forest, meet me there, and we could talk. I'm gonna do a little bit more research on this, and she rushes out.
like, okay, all right, see you. And then I am just like, take a deep breath as the door shuts in my face. Probably. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
awesome. Okay.
You have this moment
Right.
of silence, and then she opens the door again. I forgot. You still need to leave my dorm so I can lock my room.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm
Okay.
out.
Sorry. I don't do good under pressure.
Well, that's all right. I'll see you soon. And then she just like leaves.
Yeah. Oh, no worries. Yeah, you leave, and you leave Astrid rather frazzled before she kind of scurries off. And did you take the invitation with you?
I did.
Yeah. So now you have a muddy invitation to a ball.
Fun.
Yippee!
Yay!
Yay! I need you, before we kind of end this
Slay.
scene. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
Well, I'm still trying to figure out my game plan moving forward, so I would just take a moment to sort of just
Sure.
take a breather in the hall. Be
Absolutely.
Like, yeah. Yeah.
Since you are kind of taking that breather, I need you to make me another perception check.
Yay! Which modifier is that?
Wisdom, which is a +1 for you.
Yay! 8.
Woo! That one's not great.
Impressive.
That's fine. Keep that roll in mind, as we turn back to Edge. I'd say mid-second period, closer to lunch is kind of hitting, and luckily with the help of magic and with the help of some good rest and you had to realign your ribs one by one or some shit, but whatever it was, it hurt, but it worked. Edge, Darian, you find yourself now able to kind of move a little bit more. However, as you had been recovering, you can't help but always feel like you're seeing something in the corner of your eye. What was your perception check again? 18? Okay. So, you had constantly felt like you were being watched. And
Nothing new.
It's a little bit of a different being watched this time around. Thank you very much.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Festive.
Festive, yeah. You're used to it though. But as you kind of feel yourself getting better, BB helps you up and she just goes, would you how do you feel about moving right now?
I would like to try.
Okay. Here, I can help you. I would like you to make me a strength check with advantage as she's like trying to help you up and make sure that your bones are in the same place.
Thank God. I have -2 strength, so
Let's go. So it's a +1. 15!
15.
Okay, 15's
Wait.
pretty good.
Do I have disadvantage?
No, I said
Or
advantage.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, because she helped you up.
Nice.
BB was able to help you up. And luckily, thank God, you managed to get back onto your feet. And you feel pretty good. Luckily, you do not need a, you don't need a wheelchair. But she does kind of suggest that you use a cane to at least put a little bit of your weight on.
Alright.
At least for now, it's a temporary thing, but it would at least help, like, you not straining your legs as they kind of fully recover. But she does say that you need to walk to make sure that your legs are good and okay, and you don't have to go through physical therapy.
So that my leg bones won't swim around like soup.
Yes, exactly, like your ribs.
Very comforting.
Yeah, super, super. You step out of the infirmary feeling a tad better, maybe?
Not as bad.
Yeah.
Not good, but not as bad.
Not horrible, but you're feeling it. You're feeling it, buddy. But as you kind of come out, you step out, and you're kind of putting together why you feel like you're being watched. As you step out into the infirmary, you see on the many trees that are littered throughout the campus, you see some of the pigeons just landing, sitting on those trees, and they're staring at you, buddy.
I stare back.
You stare back. You stare about the pigeons, and they have, to be fair, they're pigeons. They got a little dumb look to them. It's really cute. But imagine thousands of them staring back at you. There are a lot of pigeons. And I will say, with this sheer number, you're pretty sure there were not this many pigeons before.
Bless.
But as you kind of move around, I would say that you can kind of make your way to lunch, if that is all right, unless you have any other plans that you would like to talk or do anything else.
Do I know where Maddox's room is?
Sadly, no. That is not something that you two have discussed. You know that he's probably on the same floor as you because you guys are both kind of on, like, same social class level, kind of. But sadly, I would say that you do not know where he is specifically. And the dorms are big, so it's hard to tell where. Yeah. So
Right,
unless
right.
he's told you or unless you know his roommates, chances are you don't.
Nope. And nope.
Yeah. Would you like to try and investigate and see if you
I
wanna-
do not think that will go well for me in my current condition.
That is completely fair. Okay. Yeah.
So it's lunch period, you said?
Yeah, I would say it's around lunch now.
Alright, I'm gonna go to that then.
Okay,
'cause
cool.
Need some sort of strength in me.
Oh, super. I would say, like, as you are coming around, Idalia, did you have anything else that you also wanted to do?
Before the next class? No, I did still want to check for Matic in my apothecary stuff.
I think that was the next class, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, sadly he is not there.
Okay, Matic missing, Summer missing. Got it.
Yippee! Yeah. I will say around lunchtime, for convenience sake, Darian, Idalia, you two regroup, and you guys kind of... Idalia, it's nice to see Darian moving around. Darian, it does not feel good moving around.
Darian, I see you have your legs back.
My bones turned into soup, apparently.
I don't think that's what bones are supposed to do.
They're not, no. Thus the hospital visits.
Yeah.
Did you not tell the doctor to put them back?
I had to put them back myself, thank you. I worked very hard on it all morning.
The doctor indeed
that
said
doctor's
you put them
worthless.
back yourself.
Diana visited me.
Oh, how's she doing? I haven't talked to her in a while on account of... Yeah.
She's stressed.
Mm-hmm.
Worried. Very worried. Apparently rumors were going around I was a missing persons case. I don't know if anyone has
see.
seen Maddox, but
Who reported you missing?
you, apparently.
Do I remember that fresh?
You guys did say that Darian was missing.
Okay, yeah. No, right, that was us. I'm sorry. I get so tired after a fight, Darian.
It's understandable. I don't know. I woke up in my room, and apparently people could not find me. I was in my room.
Right, so she was upset.
She was upset, and she had apparently heard that I had fought Maddox, but not much else. Apparently I'm a topic of discussion, along with Maddox and along with Martha. Both of whom she hadn't seen, but I don't know if she would have seen them. I can't find Martha's dress, so that's a bit stressful.
Very odd.
I feel like no one having seen Martha is a bit more important than not having seen the dress, but I worked hard on the dress.
I give Darian a little pat, careful to avoid re-breaking any of his bones.
I appreciate that. You...
What? Wait, what are they saying about Martha? Don't change the subject.
Apparently everybody knows about her crush on Summer.
and about Maddox's crush on her. Or everybody,
They're not
the people,
subtle.
the people that Diana gossips with know. And somehow, whenever any of the three of us are brought up, the other two are. So I am forever tied to that in people's minds. So my disappearance and fight with Maddox stirred that up a bit more.
God forbid you be associated with your brother.
I'm apparently associated with a lot of things, and being a disgrace, mainly. I'm more
Well,
used to that one, though.
it's less rumors about me. That's very sad. Less rumors about me. Goodness. Well, speaking of Summer, I guess he's missing.
Oh, God. Well,
Well, allegedly. I
well,
know, but apparently he has to be gotten back because he's a prince or something.
Oh,
So,
shit, he is, isn't he? He's
yeah.
important.
So here's the deal. Nobody is worried about his absence in my class, which I replaced very easily because he sucks at his job and I'm better.
Obviously.
Obviously. He has been invited to a midnight ball in the forest, which I was not invited to, so I'm going to crash it
Good.
with Ethan.
No, not good.
We
Why?
need information. I need to know what happens. Also, we need to get we do need to get Summer back.
In the
And
forest
also
at
your brother
midnight?
was not an apothecary. So,
Oh, God. He
yeah,
wasn't?
they might all be at that party.
Oh.
I need
Maddox.
a new dress. I need a new dress for it. I'm going to look
What?
awful.
It's in the forest.
It's in the forest.
I don't think anyone's going to remember enough to judge you.
How dare you? I'm very memorable.
Not that you're not memorable, just whenever we're in the forest, shit goes on that permanently alters us as people. And I cannot remember a single outfit that any of us were wearing at the time.
I do. You were wearing your little clown suit.
What am I not wearing? My stupid little clown suit.
It's adorable. It's not stupid.
Thank you.
I was kidding. It's a little stupid, but it's
Oh.
it's a good kind of stupid.
I will say, as you guys are like having this conversation, Adalia, or not Adalia, I'm sorry, Phoebe, you are on a mission.
I'm locked in.
You're locked in. I would say, for the sake of convenience, you two do see Phoebe locking in. And again, for convenience, you three are now back together with Phoebe having the goal of meeting someone in the middle of the maze.
Can I just speedrun and say that I give the lowdown exactly, and then we all like, oh, we know about the letter too? Oh, damn. Okay, let's go to the maze.
Yeah.
So,
You give us like a drive-by summary, and we have to run after you to the maze.
yes.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to wait up for me. I can't move that fast.
And I have no athletic skill, so I'm going to collapse on the way there.
Phoebe's like
You're
zooming.
going to steal my cane so
chronically
you can
ill.
walk.
I'm chronically ill.
Darian,
dog.
you
We're
will
all
have to
fucked.
carry me.
I cannot. My bones are not strong enough at the moment.
You guys all rush, and by rush, I mean you guys all struggle to walk faster than 2 miles per hour.
I use my wings to get like a look above the hedges because I don't know how to get in. It's like, oh, this way. Like, okay, move here.
Yeah, I would say if that's the case, you guys, no roll needed because you're just looking over. You guys do see Aster in the middle of the maze. She has a lot of animals. Like, when I say a lot of animals, I mean a lot. There are, I will say, a few pigeons in cages. And you also notice, sitting on some of the hedges of the maze are also pigeons staring down at Aster, who is now noticing more and more that there are more pigeons on campus than there used to be. And you guys enter into the center of the maze, and it's I will say, a pretty nice maze. I don't think any of y'all have been here before. In the middle of the maze has several rose bushes lined around with a fountain in the center. There are several like little benches, sitting areas, and little tables and whatnot.
there seems to be under your feet tile that comes together into the pattern of a giant rose. It's very nice. Not the time to appreciate it right now, though. You guys see Aster and Idalia, Darian. You've never seen Aster this frazzled before. She has quite a few animals with her, which it's not anything bad. It seems like she was actually taking the animals to bring to her room and then to bring from the stables and whatnot, but she has a few with her right now just because she agreed to meet with y'all. And she notices you, Idalia, and Darian, as she just expected Phoebe, and she goes, Are you going into the forest as well?
I hope
I
not.
wasn't invited
first
to the
rodeo.
forest party. I have to crash. It's a matter of
Oh, God.
personal pride.
She's horrified by that.
By which response?
All of them. All of them. You guys, like, say everything all at once, and she looks like she's about to faint. I will say, you guys look, and she has several animals with her. You do recognize the thing that looks like a dog, Buster. You see, like, a few little wyverns, small little dragons, and a jar? She's holding a jar of a green liquid inside.
Aster, what is that?
Oh, this is... She holds it up. This is Kevin. He gets scared on his own, and I've been noticing the pigeons, and I don't want him to eat more than he should.
No,
Oh,
that
does he
is
eat the pigeons?
it is a major concern. The indigestion.
Actually, yes. About the pigeons, I see you have a few of them caged. May I?
What are you insinuating?
She's gonna pact magic the pigeon and try to interrogate the shit out of it.
You cannot do that, buddy.
Oh no!
See,
Can I try and, like,
that's
swat
that's
some
a-
of the pigeons away?
so real quick. So Veggie, packed animal magic is asking them to do something for them. It is not communicating with the animals.
Got it.
Yeah. So, like, if you want to, like, be like, hey, can you show me where Martha is? If they know where Martha is, they could possibly do it, but they can also deny you. It's literally
I was
just...
kind of going to see if I could do something like that, but it also might be too early.
What were you gonna ask?
Just, like, where are you
Just
coming from,
wondering.
basically. Show me where you are coming from.
Yeah, that's something they can't answer, I'm sorry.
Me rattling the bars of a
Oh,
cage.
well.
What's your deal?
The ones that are like just perched and watching us, can I swat them away?
Yeah, absolutely. You swat them away, and they'll fly back, and then they'll land on the hedges again.
Guys, I think we're being watched.
We are.
What makes you say that?
Yeah,
Trust
you
me,
say
I'm-
that. You say that, and all the pigeons look at you. then
I'm an
look back.
expert on being watched. We're definitely being watched.
How often are you watched, Darian?
I've recently been made aware that it is more often than I think.
Right. Wonderful. So what's the plan, guys?
She kind of actually holds up one of the pigeons. If you need help finding Martha, I scoured through all of my stuff, through all of the animals in the shelter, and these, and she holds up the 2 cages of the 2 pigeons that, you assume is Martha's. These were her 2 closest pigeons. They were always there around her, and she took care of them. I think they were her favorites. So, and she gestures to you, Veggie, you could ask them to find Martha if you would like.
Yes, I'll go ahead and do that. Should we do that now or wait a minute?
I wouldn't recommend that now. You can, but if we know they're in the forest, they'll fly into the forest, but if you're planning to meet midnight, you'll just lose them in the forest.
Right, we should probably regroup and gather.
Yeah.
At midnight, get those pigeons.
Yes, of course. She kind of hands... Who wants to take the 2 pigeon cages?
I will take one of them.
You
Give
would
it to me.
She hands you a pigeon cage. Maddie, roll me a general. What do I want to consider animal handling? Give me a general wisdom check as you take this cage.
Okay.
See how these birds vibe with you, Maddie.
Probably bad.
15? Not bad. It looks at you. It kind of scoots away with how like eager you are to grab one of the cages, but it's fine. Who would like the second one?
You're not gonna take it, are
Arian,
you?
do you want a bird? Hey,
don't.
listen, I'm the one telling it to give us directions. You could at least carry the bird with your broken arms.
I don't have a good track record with animals, but I have the distinct feeling that you are not going to take this and you are just going to give it to me if it is handed to you.
You are right.
Okay. I take the other one.
Absolutely, yeah. Funny enough, not against your will, never against your will. You take the other one, and you both kind of watch as you take this, and as you all kind of go do that, you notice the jar kind of shake in Aster's hands, almost as if it's trembling. And then it starts violently rattling as Aster's like, oh my god! And she holds it secure in this jar, keeping the lid closed, and she goes, I think Kevin's a little mad right now.
You mentioned the pigeon eating.
Yes!
Is he mad because he can't eat pigeons?
Well, that, and also he sometimes tries to get out when he senses danger. Which...
Oh, are we in danger?
Oh, lovely.
What? No, never. No.
Do we need to get
Darian's
this
hand
in?
kind of like feels for the Tamagotchi for a minute to double check that it also isn't shaking.
I look at Veggie's character and be like, you've told Thiessen about this, right? We can get his help tonight, can't we?
Oh yes, he's coming with me to the party.
Okay.
Whether he likes it or not.
At least we have some backup then.
You do sense, as you guys talk, I would like all of you to make another perception check.
Yeah.
Yay!
That's wisdom, right?
Yeah, wisdom.
Okay.
16?
Please be a
16,
good roll.
19,
Please be good.
17. You all notice that quickly the birds begin to grow more restless, and they start flapping around. You can hear the low chorus of coos kind of echo throughout, and the wind blows through, shaking the hedges around you, and you hear Aster scream as immediately her jar breaks, and you see this large, ginormous fucking slime come out.
What?
And as it begins to sense danger, make me a quick, roll for initiative.
Yay!
That's
Which one's
dexterity. No, wait, I have it.
It is a
somewhere.
dexterity, yeah. It should be on the right side of your character sheet that says initiative score.
Yep.
10.
Bless. 15.
15.
Alright. I am going to write something down real quick.
I think mine was +5, so that's a 14.
Okay, 14. Got it. So I'm just pulling up my notes because I don't have a piece of paper on me, so I'm just going to have you guys. So 13. So Idalia, you're first. Idalia, I've noticed that you go like pretty fast in the initiative order, I think.
I know, and I only have a +1 to dexterity.
Right. You said 14, so next is you, Phoebe. And then it is Darian. And I'm gonna roll 2 things here. And I'm gonna change up the music real quick, because we do have combat. Let's change it. There we go. Perfect. I like this one. Okay, so let me look at the slime's initiative score, which is a +1. Oh!
Damn.
Yes, rule of
Well-
rose. Oh wow.
Yeah, Rule of Rose. Wow, surprise of surprises, I'm using the Rule of Rose soundtrack.
Who could have guessed? Who could have seen it coming?
Right? Who would have known? Ah, poo. Okay, fine. I'll take what I can. Alright, cool. The slime's not happy, y'all. You don't
Yeah, I
know
heard
what
Kevin was
shook it
mad.
up. You don't know what shook Kevin up specifically, but you can tell that it is not fucking happy. It begins to shake. You see its gelatinous form kind of wobbling. You see small bits of like what you assume are organs kind of shaping around its form. And immediately, as Aster screams, letting the jar fall, it bursts out. You forgot your animal speech book. Yeah, you forgot. To be fair, the slime is not considered an animal.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Pigeons, though.
The pigeons, maybe. Yeah. But I will say,
At this point, who knows?
who was closest to Aster, if I may ask?
Probably B gang.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be one of us since we just got the cages from her.
Then Maddie, I will say it will go for you because you have wings and you look the closest like a pigeon right now.
I'm so tasty looking.
You are so tasty looking, bestie.
Maddie in the
like,
pigeon cosplay.
Right? Coming back into combat, would you like to dodge, parry, or tank as it tries to grab you?
Let me fucking parry this slime.
Alright. Give me a parry roll, which should be your constitution times 2, plus your dex, plus your level.
Constitution times 2, so that's already a -2.
So, let's just say it's a 2.
Okay.
Yeah, instead of doubling your negative modifier, let's just say it's a +2.
So that's plus my level plus my what?
Dex.
Okay.
So,
dex-
that should be 7 overall.
Oh, okay. So +7?
Yeah.
Okay. 19.
19. Alright, it's gonna roll to hit. Let me see what its hit is. It has a leap, so it's gonna try to jump on you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna get
surprised.
digested.
You're gonna get digested. Alright, it's a +3. 17. Nope! You manage. Alright. Roll to hit for me, bestie.
Well, here's the thing, gang, about my ability. I'm revealing my weapons to Aster now.
Okay,
So
that's fine.
I kind of instinctively have ripped off the glove, activated the little gem, and
Alright.
pulled out. I have 3 options, don't I?
Yes, you have, I believe, the dagger, the bow, and the great sword.
Dagger, bow. Okay. Dagger, bow, great sword. I guess he's close range, isn't like the slime?
Yeah, it is. But I'll allow you to use the bow.
I like the bow. I like the bow a lot, so I would love to do that. So it's a 1d20 plus my level plus my dex. Okay.
Yes.
Roll d20.
Trying to see how much HP it has. Oh, it's pretty decent.
Plus my dex. Okay.
It has a funny mechanic.
23!
That. Do you have a plus? Oh, that's the hit. Yeah. I was like, that can't be damage. So let me roll to dodge because it sucks at that. What's its dex?
24.
Where'd my notes go? What's its dex? It's literally just a +1. It's not great. 13. Nope, you hit. Give me some damage.
Okay. Funny.
Funny, haha.
Okay. I hope it's a 6. 3.
Ooh, 3. That is just enough, though. As you watch, it's a funny joke. You watch, Maddie, you split this thing into 2, and you think, fuck yeah, I got it! And then the 2 halves start moving on their own.
Shit.
That being said, I believe that is, I don't know why I rolled that. That wasn't supposed to happen. It's excited, I guess. That being said, it is now Idalia's turn. Girly Pop, you just watched, Phoebe. It was 1 big cube, and now it's 2 moderately sized cubes.
That's not ideal.
Not
I don't
ideal.
love the amount of cubes we're dealing with here.
No.
Um,
I will say, you don't know where its organs are, but a good investigation check might find out.
I could do an investigation check. I might. Would I figure logically that just covering my bases and hitting it with a shit ton of lightning or fire magic would work?
Probably, but you don't have access to
I'm
that.
gonna. Well, funny thing about that, I'm gonna ask Astra if she happens to have any interesting magics.
Oh, shit. Shit, you guys are asking me all the fucking questions I didn't prepare for. Let me look. Let me figure it out. Let's find out. I'm going to assign her a class real quick.
I'm gonna finish my soup while you do classes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You ask her that, and she's like confused, and she goes, I have a thunder wave spell, but because we're in close quarters, that could hit all of us.
It's fine. Darian's bones are all already broken.
What?
I will be taking. No, I am going to go ahead and use my special little move to copycat some abilities.
Okay, so roll me a d8 twice.
Yep.
So this will not guarantee you'll have her spell, just letting you know.
Nope. It's just that I know I could.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, please modifier, be nice to me.
The modifiers won't count.
That's why I was getting rid of him.
Okay, 3 and 6. 1, 2, 3. What is that? That's so weird, I'm not counting that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, that's so funny!
Yeah.
So, here's your first spell.
Oh no! Oh my god!
Extremely funny. Extremely funny.
I'm so sorry. So I'm so sorry. So she does have Thunder Wave. It's her only fucking spell. But luckily, I'm not counting the one that you actually got because that one's actually even worse and it wouldn't have done anything to you. I will give you this one, which was the second option. Or which is the 2 roll. So I believe that works. There you go. But I just find it so funny that it's like, oh, of course you fucking get speak with animals. Which I will say, I just ripped off the fucking whatchamacall. I ripped off a druid NPC sheet because I'm just gonna tell you that much. I cheat and I just count it based off of what you roll. 6. Speak with animals.
Fantastic.
If you had a 7, you would have gotten Thunderwave. Anyways.
Oh well.
Yeah, I'm not counting Chalet. I'm not giving you Chalet. Chalet's not anything that you could actually work with, and I don't want to be an asshole. Okay.
Right.
But you do now have Produce Flame and Speak with Animals. What would you like to do? Just letting you know, Speak with Animals does not count for a slime.
Yeah, I think that gives up my turn.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you could still cast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I am extremely going to produce flame. This is not a spell that Aster has ever seen me do before, nor would I have been in a class for it, but I have fire now, and I'm throwing it at Kevin. I'm so sorry,
yummy.
Kevin. I'll only get rid of half of you.
I'll only get rid of half of you. That is so true, bestie. Okay, yeah, immediately, I need you to give me... Let me look at Produce Flame if there's a con save, or if it's just as is.
Ranged?
Okay.
It's a ranged
It's
spell
a
attack.
hit. Okay, so give me your Intelligence modifier plus your level.
Yes, let me get you that.
And it is actually... It can't tank that, so I think it's gonna try to dodge again.
21. Does that hit Kevin?
That would definitely hit Kevin, but let's see if he can dodge it. Which, his dodge score's not great. Yeah, you hit him. Roll me... What was it? A d8? Roll me a d8 of damage, baby girl.
The 8 of damage.
2.
2.
Alright, cool. Yeah, you nip it.
How much mana did it cost?
Oh, that's a good
MP.
question. Since produce
It's
flame,
a cantrip.
it's a cantrip. I want to say that this takes 2 MP.
Oh,
It's pretty
right.
low. Okay. That being said, you do watch as this slime takes the damage, and it has a good scorch mark to it. It actually took the damage. Who knew? Phoebe, it is now your turn. You hit the motherfucker, and the one motherfucker split into 2 motherfuckers. What would you like to do?
Yay! Okay. Let me check my thingy. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
I have combat analysis. Does that take an action?
No, I will allow that to be a free action.
Alright, I would like to use combat analysis to understand how I can defeat this slime.
Absolutely. All right. So I will say, as you analyze this slime, you notice something strange. So its organs are very hard to see. However, they are more solid and more defined. If you aim for those organs, more likely than not, you will be able to actually hit it. However, as you also look, you can tell that when you hit it with the arrow, it is slowly starting to regain some of the health that you, like, took out.
Okay.
It
so I
seems like it
understand.
can self-heal itself a little bit.
Okay. So, like, I just have to hit one of
Focus.
the organs.
You need to focus on the specific areas, which might be a little bit harder, but it will tank the damage, and the damage will stay. Especially if
Okay.
it's, like, it seems like magical attacks, like fire, it doesn't heal from. But from martial attacks, physical attacks, which is what you do, you need to focus in on those specific points, which might be a little bit harder, but it will allow you to do more damage that it cannot heal from.
Okay. I guess in that case, do I have to do anything to try and focus my weapon on one of its organs?
I will just say that it has a little bit of a higher it has a higher, whatchamacall? It has a
AC?
higher dodge. Yeah.
Oh,
So, just let me know and see how you want to go about it.
okay. Blair once again draws the bow, and now we're kind of like knowing like where to hit. She's gonna try and focus on getting one of its vital organs.
All right. It's going to try to dodge, and you can try to hit.
15.
Ooh, shit. Sadly, it kind of notices that you were kind of examining it, and as you shoot an arrow into it, it literally forms around the arrow, or like its slime moves around almost like a parting river around the arrow as the arrow shoots past, and you can see it kind of disappear into the hedge below.
Because they're like glitch arrows, will those disappear?
Yeah, I would say they disappear.
Okay.
After, like, they hit their target and then disappear into the hedge and the leaves, they're just gone. Zip. Zilch. But that being said, unless you have, anything else to do, Darian, it is your turn.
I'm gonna try it. Can I at least like avoid getting attacked by like using my wings to hover above?
Yeah,
or-
absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. I like to keep some distance, but that also means that my head's probably popping over the hedges.
Oh, super, super. Okay. That being said, Darian, it is your turn.
About that,
About that?
I don't think this is the time to summon my boy.
What? No.
I think if we're going into the woods later, I'm gonna wanna save
What?
my health.
No,
and
no, no. I think
MP.
he should get a snack.
I
Nutrients.
do not want to spend half of my MP.
Yep.
Though, if I spend half of it now and then half of it summoning him later, I'm sure nothing could go wrong.
No, never. What? Never.
Nothing bad ever happens to Darian.
Oh. Darren's only ever had a good luck streak. I will say, so just for a little metagame, you do know that Idalia does have a knife on her that she might be willing to part with, who knows?
Yeah, I was about to say, I am holding a birdcage in one hand and a cane,
A cane
in
in
the other.
another. Are you gonna use the cane to hit it?
I think that's my only option.
Yeah. So Phoebe, have you shared the details that it has specific organs that it needs to
Yeah, I would just point out, like, if
Okay.
you're trying to kill it, you might want to aim here. I point. Which
Yeah.
might not bode well with Aster, but I still tell them.
I will say in the future, just make sure you do that so everybody has that information.
Yes. Okay.
But yeah, Darian, now you know that you need to hit specific parts or it will heal.
Okay, of course.
Because it can't be that easy.
It can never be easy for me. So I'm gonna put the cage. Can I put the bird cage down on the ground?
Yeah, absolutely. No action needed. You're good.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna put that down. And then I am going to take the cane and I am going to stab it at the organs.
Okay, absolutely. Roll me a to hit, and it's going to roll another dodge.
Alright, let me see.
It got a 17.
Is that a strength? Or...
I will allow you dexterity or strength, whichever
Thank God.
works for you.
It is not going to be strength. I still
had a
have a
feeling.
negative 2. Okay, so it's level plus dex.
Yes, please. Oh! Oh my! Huh.
I am going to stab that motherfucker.
You are in fact going to stab the motherfucker. Give me 2d4 plus your dex.
Alright, 2d4 plus dex, so that'll be plus 1.
Yippee. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah, a max damage and the minimum damage. That's safely in between.
That is safely in the middle.
Okay, awesome, perfect. So what happens is immediately Phoebe tells you, and you can really see the soft kind of small organs. They're very barely visible, but you manage as you go, fuck it, and you take your cane and you slam it down on the fucking slime, and then you hear, like, immediately, just like, it just pops like a fucking balloon. There's a splatter of slime everywhere, and you can hear Asta go, "Oh my god!" And you could tell she's frightened, surprised that Kevin would do such a horrible thing. But right now you're not worried about what the fuck Kevin's doing. You want this motherfucker gone. He's trying to attack y'all.
I think when green things just pop out of nowhere to eat and envelop things, I am not going to let that happen. I've had poor experiences with that.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways.
You know how people are like, always, like, are... You hate going and seeing a school play if it's not your kid. It's stupid when it's not your kid.
Yeah.
That's me seeing this other motherfucker.
God, this motherfucker's so dumb being green and eating everything it sees.
Oh my god, Kuchipachi, hi.
Oh my god, Kuchipachi, hi. Yeah, so this motherfucker pops like a balloon, and Aster's frightened, but she doesn't seem to, like... She's scared. She understands. I will say, I need all three of you to make a perception check as we go around the order again.
Ooh.
See if any of y'all notice this, as the pigeons were reacting to someone. Okay. 12. Okay. 18. Okay. Adalia and, you know what? No, I'm gonna be nice. All three of you see it.
Yay!
At the entrance of the center maze, where you guys entered in, there is someone patiently waiting for you. As you see Maddock there. Just waiting.
Oh shit.
Alright.
Ooh.
And, yeah, what's up?
Not
I'm gonna
good.
do, with everyone's blessing, the moment I see Maddock, I am hurrying over to him.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
Do it, brotherly love.
Like, brotherly love,
Brotherly love.
I am shaking all of you. I need you to know the stupid,
Get your friends,
like,
brotherly love.
game sense stupid decisions will continue for the sake of RP.
Not very wise of you.
No, I love it.
For the sake of RP,
I love it.
I was actually gonna say I want to rush over, not to talk to him, but to hurt him.
I am going to stop you from doing that if you do that. Please
I'm
know
so
this will be the player conflict because I am rushing over to see what
Abandoning
the
me
fuck
to
is happening.
Kevin.
Look,
Third
I'll
player
come back.
conflict, how
I'll
dare
come
you.
back, but I gotta make sure that Darian isn't abducted.
So, okay. So, real quick, what's the plan? A lot of people were speaking at once.
I'm following behind Darian because I'm trying to shoot this guy in the head.
Okay. So, you
Don't
full plan to attack Maddox, or are you waiting to see if he
I'm
does
waiting.
something? Okay. All right, I just wanted to make sure. Okay. So, I am going to say what happens here is very interesting. The slime immediately tries to go for Maddox, and as you are kind of in the crossfire, Darian, you turn around a little bit too late to see the slime come after you with the intention to try to fight Maddox instead. However, in a swift motion, you notice Maddox bring up his scimitar and bring it down on the slime as once again it just pops out as he, with such precision, you kind of just don't really such precision that kind of catches you off guard. He immediately buries his blade into the slime and immediately erupts after, leaving you guys with just all of this goo around.
I would love to imagine that we're me and Darian, because we're in like the splash zone. We got drenched in slime.
My day gets worse.
Truly,
We got
truly.
Nickelodeon slimed.
Nickelodeon gack.
Yak.
Maddox.
As it looks, I'm gonna change the music. There we go. As you call out to Maddox, he stops and he looks at you and he does not say anything. And as before, you can tell that what has been happening to him is still happening to him. He looks at you and he doesn't say anything, but to each of you, he walks up calmly. Idalia, he hands you a card. Phoebe, he hands you a card. And Darian, he looks at you, pauses, saying nothing at all, and he hands you an invitation.
Can I try and grab his hand?
You do. He doesn't seem to move at all, and as you grab his hand, it feels real. But all the other few times before, it's also felt real, and you were unsure if this is just another mirage, or if this is actually your brother standing before you.
He isn't gonna be able to speak to me, is he?
No, he does not. And even if he were, he does not seem interested in speaking with you. Right now, you can tell he's on a mission, and he plans to keep himself on that mission. And regardless of what you say, it seems like talking to you was not a part of that mission.
You guys can kind of tell, like, Darian is struggling to find anything to say that would matter or do anything, but eventually just gives up and lets Maddox's hand slip from his.
As that happens, what's up?
Can I say, like, as this is happening, I'm just hurling curses at this guy. Like, I'm like, get the fuck out of here! Like, I'm just like, I am being so aggressive. Like,
bark, 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 bark.
He hands you a card and you bite his hand.
But not fazed at all by how you reacted with him, Darian, and not even fazed by how you have been just slinging slur after slur at him, Phoebe. He simply bows, and you watch as his form fades away. And Darian, you already kind of knew it in the back of your mind, but the brother that you had interacted with just a moment prior was nothing more than illusion. And all three of you were handed an invitation to, of course, the Forest Midnight Ball. Where? The forest. What time? Midnight. But for you, Darian,
you had a special little message on top of that. And for a moment, you look at it and it has this custom handwriting that you vaguely recognize but cannot put your finger on it. You know it's not Maddox, you know it's not Martha's, but still, you feel vaguely familiar with the handwriting, you just can't put where. As it says, a special invitation for the fairy godmother. And that is all that your invitation says.
Huh?
The fairy godmother.
Oh, it's because you made the dress.
Oh no. Oh no.
We're gonna have to bibbity bobbity bot the bitch.
I'm gonna have to bibbity bop this bitch.
Yeah, but you three are now officially cordially invited.
I don't have a date to the dance, guys.
I
Your
have
date
a
has-
yeah, she stole your date.
Yeah, she stole your date, dog.
I hope my date isn't at the dance. Dear God, I hope.
My date is coming one way or the other.
He does not want to come, but he does not want
He
you
is
to be
going to be
alone
there.
either. But yeah,
It is
Yeah.
so rude to keep a lady waiting.
truly.
Poor
Oh.
Aster's witnessing all of this.
But you three are all kind of forced to kind of do that. You do notice that, like, once the slime was gone, the birds begin to settle. And when Maddox had disappeared, it was like he was never there to begin with, as all of the pigeons return to their perch and continue to stare at you. Aster is a little bit frazzled, but it seems like she doesn't really know what's going on enough to say anything. She's just standing there wide-eyed.
It's okay, Queen. Us too.
I would have to like immediately. I don't. Does she tell that there's something weird with my hand? Like
Not
as I put
really.
it back on?
I'll be honest, a lot was happening. Your weapons were the least of her concerns.
Slide.
Yeah.
Okay, so I put the glove back on, and I go over to Aster. I'm like, that's a bit of context of what we've been dealing with lately.
She's just absolutely surprised looking at you, and she goes, It was that was Maddox.
It was an illusion of Maddox.
Then where's the real him?
The forest, probably.
She kind of pales at that as she looks at all three of you, you specifically, Darian, as she gathers what few animals she has, looking at the pigeons, looking at you, and just goes, I don't know what's going on, but whatever's happening, I hope you can bring them both back safely. As she gathers the animals that she has, bids you adieu, and she rushes out of the maze, leaving you three all alone with 2 cages of pigeons.
I look towards everyone, and I'm like a man on a mission. It's like, all right, well, do you guys want to go back to the dorms and get ready for this party?
Yes, please.
Did you guys get a title?
A title?
No?
No.
I believe I just got just an invitation.
Can I see yours? Whoever's closest to me, I would like kind of peek
I would
at
say
their invitation.
Phoebe, since she rushed after you.
Yeah.
I'll just like slide over. I don't give a fuck. Here you go.
Why am I a fairy godmother?
I
don't even
it-
have the wings.
I think I have to dig into my deep literature background for this one. You did make the dress. If these fairy tales are at all analogous to ours, you did make the dress.
I am getting very tired of being singled out and special.
Yeah, you're.
I'm really
I'm
tired
sorry.
of.
I'm sorry. You are a special person.
It's getting me a lot of attention, and none of it has been pleasant.
I kind of want a character moment for all of us, if that's okay. But like,
Yeah.
I grit through my teeth, and it's like, I don't know about any of you guys, but I'm tired of being here. And then she gestures to like the world around them. It's like, aren't you guys tired of pretending?
I didn't exactly have a lot going for me back there. It's stupid comparing worries of death and being attacked versus like paying my rent each month, but I don't know.
I look over to Dahlia, kind of like with the same expression of like, what's your excuse?
I think you ask if she is tired of pretending.
Yeah.
And you see that she still has her face on, but there's no expression happening. I think you have just ripped off her weave, so to speak. And she goes, I don't know. I don't think am I pretending?
We all are. Since the moment we got here. I don't like being Phoebe. I want to get to know who you two are. We're all stuck here together. Why can't we just be friends?
I thought we were friends.
I would like to think so too, but every day is just, we get up and we do these silly little tasks and we talk to people like we know them. I want to get to know who you were, how we actually are, not the
Hey,
people
Phoebe?
that we're supposed. I kind of like cut off. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she gives you a second to trail off before kind of explaining, I'm not anymore. I died, Phoebe.
It looks like Phoebe, like Blair's about to fucking burst into tears when you said that. Like, it's like you said exactly what she knows and fears, and it's like,
Oh. I mean, I do feel bad. I do. Thiessen thinks I'm Adalia, and I feel terrible for him. I don't want to let this whole thing continue, if without explaining and giving him a chance to run. But well, Adalia's best friend is a dog now. I don't know how her sister is doing.
right.
So I'm in it now, I guess.
It's just hard to feel like you don't belong anywhere. We can't go back. I mean, I want to, but
We might. We don't. If we got thrown around once, we can maybe get thrown around again. I'm just hoping that I don't fuck it up too much for real Darian to fix. I've already fucked it up pretty bad, and now he's a disgrace to a lot of people. But
what control did you have? It's none of us asked for this. We didn't.
we have to take control where we can. I fucked up his career and his livelihood, and possibly the entire course of his family life, but I can try to not fuck up being a sibling again, and I can make sure that I do everything I can to save his brother. I think I've already fucked that up, but I can at least try.
We can try, but don't hold it above your head. We all woke up in a place that none of us understand. There's so many bigger things that we don't even have a grasp on that's happening. Like, we're all stuck here in this campus that nobody can get out of. There's monsters in the woods that are trying to kill us. That's more than anyone could have fathom to have happened to someone that just died. Well, what? Working at a restaurant? Being a student? Being a programmer? That's not... we barely understand what's even happening day to day. It's not your fault for fucking anything up.
It seems easier in the webcomics, to be fair.
Gosh, I love those manhwas.
They're great. I expected it to be a lot more like that, and a lot
We
less.
haven't run into the Cold Duke or anything, so I think we're good.
I might have run into the cold.
God damn it.
Fuck. Okay.
Having a man be obsessed with you seemed a lot cooler in theory than it is in practice.
In fiction,
mean-
it's really good, right?
I mean,
It seemed pretty cool, and now we have a child thing together, and I'm starting to think that, maybe I just needed better taste in comics.
I don't know what. Look, man, listen. The only prolonged relationship I've had is with that motherfucker. I don't even remember his name. It feels like it's been so long ago. Who couldn't beat me at school. Fuck that guy, whoever he was.
That guy, whoever he was. I'm sure you beat him.
I did.
Good. I'm sure he deserved it, I think.
He did. Don't ask more questions about him. He sucks.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are right. Let's.
It's
Get
not
back and
bad
get
to
ready.
miss your old life.
She kind of like winces, like.
Shit here sucks. I had my bones melted and then reformed in a soup this morning. Shit sucks here.
You guys
And-
are having such an awful time.
Things could have been so much easier. Maybe not happier, maybe boring, but way easier if we hadn't died, but it's not bad to miss that.
Yeah, of course. It's. You're right. I understand that this is already so much for all of us. I shouldn't be selfish and just throw this back at all of your faces like this. I understand that it's tough for everyone. We talk to so many people, we put on a mask every day, that I would want to be able to just get to know everyone here for just who they are, not the people that they're trying to be. What's your favorite color?
Well, if
I liked orange.
I like green.
What was yours?
I mean, it's kind of lame, but I always like just gray.
Oh wow, what a lame color. Green's fine. It's fine. It's a good color.
Like a steel gray?
Yeah, like a steelish, like maybe like silver gray.
Like a laptop gray.
Yeah, like a laptop. I
Ooh,
hold out
like
my
a
hand.
chrome gray.
I think that's pretty cool.
Come on.
I don't know. It's, go ahead.
Darian kind of starts like the little shuffle mosey out of the hedge maze and going back towards the dorm.
I
have
get
to-
let out like a fucking child on a leash, like.
Yeah, we are
have
both
to go
holding
and
your
start
hand.
getting dressed, I suppose, but on the way we can find out a bit about each other.
Did you guys have any pets before coming here?
Just my Tamagotchi.
Oh, I lived in a family house. We had a bunch of pets.
That's really cool, actually. What kinds?
We had, like, I want to say 3 dogs. I had a special cat. My sister. No, God, my memory is terrible. My younger brother had, like, an iguana or something. He said it was a Sigma pet. I didn't want to ask any more questions.
I feel
He
like that
called it
explains itself.
Skibbity, did he?
He did name it. I don't think he named it Skibbity, but he often referenced Skibbity when referring to his reptile.
Oh. Okay. I don't know. I always had just a cat. I named him Granola.
Granola, that's adorable.
I might have hallucinated him a few weeks ago in the maze here actually, but it's fine.
Oh.
That's fair enough. I shared an apartment with like 3 other people, so didn't really have pets.
I mean, it's kind of fucked up of them for not allowing a pet. If there's 3 people, I mean, like, might as well.
I didn't trust any of them to take care of one, and I didn't have the money.
Yeah, that's fair. You said as you worked at a pizza place. Like Friday Nights at
Quesadilla.
Freddy's?
It- I get that a lot. I get that like very, very often. The Five Nights at Freddy's thing. No, it's Blinky Badgers is a separate. It's stupid, and it does look weirdly uncanny at times. The animatronic is kind of scuffed. We don't really use it too much after the game came out, and people kept trying to fuck with it. It just wasn't worth it.
That's honestly fair. When I was at school, I did some like low-key suspicious coffee shop work. So I was paid under the table half the time. I get you.
Right.
But
It's
you gotta do what you gotta do.
you do what you do, and you survive. Because what other option do you have?
I mean, that's kind of a very relevant topic right now, but yeah.
Except now, I don't even get the benefit of going home and doing gacha pulls.
Yeah, that's fucked up. You play Genshin?
I do. I think I admit. You know, it's fucked. I died before my banner came around.
What?
I was finally going to get Ito. I really, really wanted to get him.
Here's the thing.
I bet you have an Ito figurine.
You didn't have a guaranteed pity, so you're still on 50-50.
Cam's life just keeps going down the drain.
I can do your dailies if I still have my app on my computer.
Can you do that? Do you have?
I mean, some of the apps are locked right now, but I could check if Genshin's still installed on this thing.
Do you have internet here?
I think I checked and it didn't really work, but at the same time, some of the apps do work, so I don't know if it will ever happen or not, but like if Genshin is booted up, I will let you know.
If we survive the ball and we have some spare time and it turns out you have Game of on your weird
I can
hand
guarantee
computer?
that there's Minecraft somewhere. Yes.
Okay.
We need to hook up some controllers to that bad boy and have a Minecraft day. God, I
that was
miss
so awesome.
Minecraft.
I
miss YouTube
Minecraft.
Let's Plays.
We like a markup.
Hey, we could make our own YouTube Let's Play in this new world.
We could. Yeah.
See,
We
we
can
can
introduce it to
still
the
find
people.
elements of home, even in the strangest of situations.
I have been desperately wanting to introduce these people to just like any modern artifact. You know the meme that's like Victorian baby getting introduced to this can of Sprite? That's really what I want to do.
I think Summer would not survive a McDonald's Sprite.
I will find somehow to like reverse engineer a Sprite for Summer specifically, just to freak him out.
Specifically for him. I need it, even if nobody else gets to have it. I need just for him.
Just for him, a silly little
If
drink.
he also survives tonight.
Yeah. I do hope that we all survive tonight, and if not, we'll probably end up here somehow again.
I mean, we'd at least know each other if we ended up here again.
That's a fair point.
Last time I thought I was dying, I woke up in my room, so...
If the ball is actually real, I think we owe each other a dance.
I think we owe each other a dance. If it's not, if we get there and there is no ball, we are running back to our dorm
Oh,
room.
I'll be so pissed off. I really want to see a ball.
They invited me to a fake fucking dance in the middle of the woods. Me.
You. And you did get an invitation now, so I don't want to hear
I
you
did get an
complain about not
But
getting
I can't complain about not getting an invitation. I can complain about getting an invitation to a fake fuck-ass party.
You could complain about getting an invitation to a fake fuck-ass party.
I don't know what
They
you
better
guys'
have
party
Fireball.
game- They better if you, I swear to God. I don't know what you guys' party game was like back, you know, at home. I tore up the club. I'm ready to do it again.
I mean, okay, look, I didn't really go to college parties. I was a boring literature major, but I could fuck up a little bit of schnapps, a little bit of vodka, have a bit of fun.
I got to go to the post-show Denny's hangout with my theater group.
You were in theater in the
Oh
other
my
world too?
gosh.
I was. I wanted to.
I mean, I did tech, so like I wasn't cool enough to be invited to the theater kid, like the actors meetups, but like sometimes they'd let me like hang out in the basement.
You might not be so different here.
Might not be.
Yeah, I hope they have Fireball at the party tonight.
I hope they have Fireball at the party tonight.
I am not going to hope they have Fireball at the party tonight because in this
It's
world,
probably
I
gonna
feel
be
like
a
that
magic
will be
spell.
me
actual
getting set on
fire.
fire
Gonna
again.
Right.
And I've
Yeah.
had enough of that.
Good point.
I still haven't forgiven this place for the fireflies.
You're the one that had them.
Yes, I did, and I will admit that. I asked for the textbook. I asked them to grab it, and they said, no, we have to unleash these now. Oh well. Let's hope I can find something in my outfits that isn't garbage, and maybe, you know what, maybe I can make it look good. Maybe I can use my special little abilities to make it look good. We'll see.
Oh, I still probably have the same shorts in my closet.
As
They
long
work
as
on you.
it's not my jester outfits, I think I'll be fine.
I want you to go in the
Darian
jester
wore is
outfit.
so
That's
shiny.
perfect.
Please, you'd be the belle of the ball if you wore your jester outfit.
I
Are
think
we,
I'll
are
already
we
have
at the dorm at this point?
Yeah,
Or
I
are-
I didn't know when to cut in. You guys kept going, which is fine. No worries. But I was like, what do I cut in?
You're good.
New
But-
goofing.
We were
as-
having too much fun.
No, that's good. I'm glad you guys are having fun. But as you guys continue to kind of talk, you do find yourselves back at the dorm, and you enter inside, and it is empty, and you guys are left to just be yourselves and get ready for tonight. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before you guys head out into the forest?
I guess, like, realistically, like, what do we even have for the ball? Like, are we getting dressed up? I would love to get dressed up. I just don't know if I have clothes for that.
I will say, so out of character, I will say, even though this is a ball, you have a feeling this is not going to be, like, a ball. This feels like a lure to get you guys into the forest, if that
It'd be
makes
kind
sense.
of funny, though.
If you
Would
want
kinda,
to,
like, play if we
I
did
agree.
dress up a little bit.
you could
It
in
would
fact dress
also
up.
be extremely in character if I dressed up.
Okay.
I want to dress up because everyone else is, and I'm like,
Alright.
we gotta do it for the bit.
Okay, then I would say yes. You guys, not anything fancy, but you guys, your previous lives did have some nice, like, ballroom attire to choose from. Adalia, you do have to just kind of settle with one of the shitty, obnoxious dresses, but you find
Yeah.
one that if you take the bows off, it'll look alright.
I have,
Yeah, and I do also have,
reverse.
like, disguise self, so if disguise self can mess with the clothes,
It cannot. I will say disguise self
Dang
does
it.
not do that. Sorry.
I will go ahead and just remove some of the bows.
Yeah.
Because if the regular dress is fine, it's...
Yeah. Darian will give you one of his seam rippers, and you guys can
Thank you, Darian.
kind of
Am
cut it off.
I allowed to just, like, take any extra layers off of Phoebe's old dress? Because I'm assuming they're
You
kind
probably
of
can.
poofy. Okay.
So I will say with Phoebe, actually, her wardrobe's actually not really that gaudy.
Oh my
It's actually pretty modest. Phoebe has, like,
a nice sense of style, surprisingly.
Damn, Phoebe.
She doesn't do anything extravagant, but it's very much like she has a very simple style, but she's also like, love and peace, she's also a very beautiful woman, so honestly she kind of lets her beauty speak for herself.
Damn.
Yeah. Love and peace. But yeah, she's pretty modest, and actually a lot of the clothes that you have, the few options you have for balls, they're all pretty decent.
Okay, slay.
Yeah, slay.
I
I'm
guess
going-
I would just go ahead, Darian.
Oh, no, you were still talking.
I was gonna like, if there's any makeup that I can use, I would do my fucking makeup.
Sure. I would say you guys all have access to makeup.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing one of Darian's fucking shiny ass illusionary mage suits.
That's true, yeah, he does have a
Yes.
good amount of them.
They look fucking fresh as hell, and I don't get to use them because I'm not an illusionary.
Yeah.
But tonight, that is my ballroom outfit. So I have my little shoulder cape again. We'll see if it gets set on fire this time.
Yeah, no, absolutely you can do that, no problem. But yeah, you guys all get ready. And as night settles, you do still see that these pigeons seem to fly over and hover. You see some of them actually land and perch at your windowsill, staring at you guys. But overall, they're harmless. They just wait for you. And as you all get ready, you know midnight coming soon. You know that soon you will make your trek back into the forest. And you'll face whatever waits for you, whether it be Maddock or Martha. And with that, I think we're good to end session there for now. Hell
Yay, we
yeah.
had friendship.
You had friendship indeed. Friendship arc. Oh my god, y'all.
Yeah!
That being said, there we go. Yeah. Yay!
I love our end credits song.
I love this song. It's so fun. It's so silly. I have not gotten to use it in quite some time.
It's a nice, jaunty little tune.
It is. It's really good, and it's royalty free, so I can play it as many times as I want.
Bless.
But yeah. So, from next week, if we were playing next week, we'll pick up, and you guys will have to. Oh my goodness! I'm so sorry.
You get to go
You
to
guys-
the party.
You guys are gonna go to the party, or what you assume is a party. You're not entirely sure yet.
The party, in quotes.
In quotes, indeed. As much as I'm like, oh yeah, we could push for one more hour, it is almost 10 o'clock and I'm
Oh god,
tired.
yeah.
Go
I
eat.
did not sleep well last night, so I
I'm
kind of
assuming.
leave for work.
Yeah, no, super.
You know.
So we don't want to
Lady,
hold up too
go to
long.
bed.
We had like a good 2.5 hours of session, so that's our pretty
Which
average.
is not bad for breaking
No.
our hiatus.
Yeah, exactly. We had a pretty good session. Sadly, like when we stopped, it was like, oh, you guys are about to like prepare for the boss battle. I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
that's why I
That gives us an
figured.
entire session for it.
Yeah.
That way we don't have to stop in the middle of the boss
Mhm.
battle or anything next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So we have that hopefully by next week. How are you guys looking meeting up for Thursday next week?
I'm all good for
Thursday
Thursday
good.
next week.
Maddie, are you
let's-
good? I know you
No.
had some. Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I know you had like some other games.
Trust. I actually got the days wrong. They're trying to schedule on Sunday, so
Okay.
I don't have to worry about that specifically.
Thumbs up. Then that is good because if we can keep Thursday, I think that would be pretty Gucci.
My Thursdays should stay clear for a hot minute. There will
Say.
be a week at the beginning of August
Okay.
that
Sure.
I am going to be visiting my family,
Right.
so I will likely be leaving town on Thursday.
Yeah, I mean that's a while from now,
Into-
so we'll be
yeah,
okay.
that should be like the next time I
Yeah.
have to work.
I think we'll be well into our next arc by then. And it shouldn't be too bad. I think we'll be okay. But yeah, hopefully we can settle back into schedule after technically a month of hiatus, I think.
We did it.
Yeah, for the most
Our
of
hiatus
June.
anniversary.
Our hiatus anniversary. Because technically we did stop
around late May, around this time.
Yeah.
Which, like, no, there's, it was unavoidable. It is what it is. But now we can pick
Yeah.
up, and we'll get through this, and we'll start having fun times where nothing bad ever happens to y'all.
Y'all wanted to play dungeons. I wanted to go to Europe and get a lace fan for characterization reasons.
For characterization reasons, of course. Yeah. But yeah, that being said, I think we should be good. Everybody say goodbye to Tilly and Junkie.
Bye, Tilly.
Bye, Tilly and Junkie.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed this session.
Yeah. We're gonna get into heavier material. I don't know if Junkie's caught up, but we'll find out soon enough.
Junkie's caught up.
Junkie's caught. Fuck. Okay,
I-
well.
Oh, she's been listening.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe. To be fair, there was an entire month.
That's
buffer
true.
that
I
there was
never want to
coming out.
assume, though.
Right.
I think.
How dare you not
I
listen
think
to our
Junk-
friend
no, I
podcast?
think Junkie sped run it before
dear
Momo,
God.
so she'd be able to
Talk about it? Oh, that's sweet. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to stop recording right here.